presentation to where it's like, what? Read on. Say that again. You got your fringes on? Put your fucking fringes on.
Current location 01010 Matrix Boulevard, somewhere in the American Society. Manifesto. Head west on Memory Lane toward North Babylon Trail for 0.3 miles. Turn left onto less traveled road in 700 feet. Turn right onto BLK Privilege Boulevard in 0.1 miles.
I just painted short her face, she look like Mona Lisa. I just ducked the law, don't even know why they try to reach us. In the middle, you can meet us, we just want it even. Evil in the area, got verses for a demon. What's it going to a goblin, goblin to a spider, spider to a venom? I'm not from this planet either. Plumber come from underground, I watch a nigga pipe up. Paranoid, Ryan dirty, but I gotta tighten up. Still itching to see that boy, I just got all papers. Moving cautious through the hood, all these niggas haters. I keep shit player, never claim gangster. But I keep this shit G facial, still gay. Can't fit in where I'm supposed to be, I'm fearing who come close to me. Checking for their loyalty, I don't notice them, they notice me. Switching disposition, shit been clicking for me lately. I've been stacking at this paper, trying to see where it's gonna take me. Time robbers, they been clocking, call them takers. Out here snatching greatness. Originators stuck in simulations, jumping out the loop. Niggas stunting boys tonight, they jewels. Dolphin if shit left us, who else we gon' lose? Calm collected, keep a solid mind, locked in with my crew. Vaccines turning veins blue, it be too much to know, it be so much to prove. Second guessing my blessings, I don't know what to choose. I can't stay to myself, that's why I'm talking to you.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Black Wall Street Bets Taco Tuesday, where we talk about currency only. Today we are here with Professor Rosnati. What is going on, Bridget?
And both your Philips, both your headset work.
Yes.
What is this I got on? One not working.
Oh gosh, I am embarrassed.
What, are these the Sony?
No, yes, but that's not the right Sony.
No, I'm just saying you was telling me you trust in Sony.
Oh, one of the ears not working?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm
it's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I think it's the cord less than the headphones. That's what I was trying to explain to y'all, but I was trying to prove that point. So.
Okay, Sony trash.
No, nobody's trash. Nobody's good. Everybody's everybody. If you can get something cheap, you're better off getting something cheap.
Okay.
Sometimes some of these good products ain't good. It's just a brand, but that was an interesting test. But yeah, they Sony is anything with brand. You want a better brand? What's going on with my headsets though,
Yeah, those aren't the right headsets like at all. Like those have been on the garage type headsets.
Yeah, but it's not about the headset though, because I can't hear myself. Can you hear yourself?
Yeah, I can hear background noise and everything.
Oh yeah, you turned the headphones up.
What?
You moved this headphones out of the spot. But yeah, I'm back now.
So okay, we're not changing it.
No, it's bigger problems.
Okay. Yeah, copyright violations. Shoot, did I put this?
They just put the stop cam right there in front of you. You gotta waste enough time. tax. I wanted to run that attention ties taxes and jump back in. I'm trying to send this stuff, but I'll close the StreamYard out for right now. I'm moving back on 1992. Okay, guys, I'm back fast. All right, then. It's a part 2.
Huh?
You seen part 2?
Full mixtape?
No, it don't matter. Just part 2. Just anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Heart broke like men here. You ever had your heart broke like men don't get women get their heart broke, they cry. Men don't do that shit.
Oh, next one. Kenny Griffin?
Is that part 2, baby?
When you say part 2, what does that mean? Like, should this say part 2, or is it a chapter part 2?
Attention ties taxes 2.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
I thought it was only one. I'm sorry.
Y'all gotta make sure y'all pay attention ties and taxes, bro. So y'all could be up on game like,
you know,
like I am.
over 40% of
Listen to this shit right here.
You know, over 40% of brothers in jail for nothing. Hey, my brother, what you here for? He said, nothing. I never did understand that for the sake of my life. He said, nothing. That's how long you here for? He said, ever? You know, for a long time, you take the 4 off that motherfucker.
What if God was one of us? Just a thug like one of us. Looking for love in the club like one of us. Trying to make it off the slums like one of us. What if God was one of us? Just a thug like one of us. Looking for love in the club like one of us.
Lead off. I think I'm falling in love. Yeah, we're ballin' because I never had enough. I used to send it all to my plug, risk it all. Now my dog say that dog, that's what's up. And he scored triple double every time they say touch it, red door. Hope them stacks come faster than them cuffs. Why would you wanna be like us? I laugh if you ain't have to hustle. Wasn't brought up in the struggle, never suffer. A better 9 to 5 job be so much better for you. Never mind, catch a charge, make a bond, get a lawyer. Man, get a record, now it's hard to get employment. Man, you been serving an informant, they got recordings. Man, Lord knows that money important, but you got choices. I'm just saying, if you got kids, you should. Don't want the streets to raise them. A lot of niggas locked up sitting waiting. You know, over 40% of brothers in jail for nothing. You know, over 40% of brothers in jail for nothing. Hey, my brother, what you here for? He said, nothing. I never did understand that for the sake of my life. He said, nothing. That's how long you here for? He said, ever? You know, for a long time, you take the 4 off that motherfucker.
What if God was one of us? Just a thug like one of us. Looking for love in the club like one of us. Trying to make it off the slums like one of us. What if God was one of us? Just a thug like one of us. Looking for love in the club like one of us.
Lead off. I think I'm falling in love, yeah, we're ballin'. Because I never had enough, I used to send it all to my plug, risk it all. Now my dog say that dog, that's what's up. And he scored triple double every time they say touch it. red door, hope them stacks come faster than them cuffs. Why would you wanna be like us? I laugh if you ain't have to hustle. Wasn't brought up in a struggle, never suffer. I bet a 9 to 5 job be so much better for you. Never mind, catch a choke. Make a bond, get a lawyer. Damn, get a record. Now it's hard to get employment. Damn, you been serving an informant that got recordings. Damn, Lord knows that money important, but you got choices. I'm just saying, if you got kids, you sure don't want the streets to raise them. A lot of niggas locked up sitting waiting, cause they ain't had no patience, or they ain't had no faith in nothing other than coke and age. Riding dirty with open cases. All my partners on probation. Talk to God in San Diego. He said it's the last chance of mine.
We all the fuck we get. If we don't love us, who gon' love us? Everything gotta be for the taste of the middle
go
class.
light first. I sent you
We ain't going for that shit.
Elon, I think.
It's all about our taste. What the fuck we want? What the fuck we need? Pay us what the fuck you owe us.
Nigga,
Attention,
tithes and taxes. Damn. Boy, I don't like these type of people on my music.
This right here?
These niggas come quick. Ask me for music. Huh?
This one? Richest Man? Second richest man?
Elon? Yeah, the Elon boy. I think that should be my only Elon one in there.
No, I didn't know the second richest man.
Who thought he was the first?
You want to be ashamed of yourself.
I can't say that, man. I know you're second.
He was just number one, so I don't know what else number you think he could be.
3 generations. Hey, brother. Hey, trash bag guys. We all pay. Hating on us, better get your bra slayed. Get your cars. DJ Logan Garrett. Runner full of bows and them things they come from Texas. City now Texas got these niggas second guessing. Try to rhyme it, bitch, don't test me. Got that out on me, I stretch it. Said nigga, count your blessings. I'm in the kitchen with them extra serving. Rock to the cookers and that all base to you suckers. Keep that straight girl from my brothers. These bitches, I don't love them. Homies back, I'm playing stunning. Them racks off in the duffel. Laptop in my backpack next to that Mac, it got a muzzle. Bitch, this me and my response. Put a rapper in a puddle, get a shovel and a couple of your buddies to come carry. Get hit up, I don't care, make a widow.
Whoever married him.
And hell nah, I ain't sparing them. Bury whoever there with them. Ignorance is bliss and they're unaware of their arrogance. I don't like taking pictures and like even less when you staring. How dare you try to compare me? This coke they selling, this heroin. Slow and steady wins the race.
Well, then I'm a therapist.
Said, fuck that drink. I could have been
Len Bias from Maryland.
I just counted 400,000 with 401k like Merrill Lynch. I'm gonna think about when I'm real focused. Honestly, listen, baby.
Make sure y'all stay focused, bro. Y'all gotta pay attention, tithes and taxes. I'm like, what I'm concerned now. I've been seeing a lot of scientists. A lot of like scientists. They got their lab. In a little bit, make sure y'all come to my lab, right? It's called the privilege lab. And what you're gonna get in the lab is case studies, real deal case studies. I got case studies right now out the wazoo. And the first case study I got is why people aren't as rich as other people. And the number one thing I found in that case study, I'm presenting the case in a little bit, but the number one thing I found in that case study was music. And I was like, how the fuck would that have such a great effect? So what I did was I went and looked at everybody's music that was quote unquote wealthy. It showed something very, very interesting. So a lot of y'all gonna make sure y'all tune in, bro. Stay tapped into that whole situation. But I definitely want to do like a little deep dive on this whole music situation and just information just in general. But with this music thing, it was very, very interesting when we did the labs and we got a lot of the tests back and a lot of the data back. It was the data was almost clear, especially clear to me. I'm not sure what other people say, it's a different way to interpret data, god damn it, because I seen somebody come out and say, yo, you don't need no meat. And I seen another nigga come out and say, he seen the data, and the data, I'm like, bro, I don't know what data they're about looking at. So I'm not here to be the one data guy. I'm not Fauci on the data, bro. But there's an interesting data set that's proven some stuff to be very, very, very compelling about the attention, ties, and taxes. What are you actually feeding yourself, right? Attention, tides, and taxes. You do understand? Like, that's literally the world, right? You got to pay attention. They tell you about paying attention all the time. You got to pay your tides. You got to pay your tides in whatever way, your religious way. Maybe you may be in the fucking SAG, where you're in a Scream Actors Guild, whatever you in. You might be in a guild. You might be at anything. People that's going to these Met Galas, these are all things. These are probably paying stipends, right? So you got to just understand that concept. So attention, tides, and taxes. We all pay taxes, nigga, unless you Donald Trump. No, unless you probably watch a Godcast and you learn something. And you're like, yeah, bro, saying that if you live in debt, they don't really be fucking with you that much on the tax side of the game. Yeah, they charge you less interest as far as if you get a credit. Like if you get a loan, they charge you less interest than if you have to pay tax. I was like, oh. So I guess there's some sneaky ways to do this thing, but the music, I found that to be one of the more telltale signs of a successful situation. And why you switch this up, man? It was perfect.
Oh no, I was just gonna need to exit. Yeah. But you ready?
Yeah, I guess.
Alrighty, so second richest man on earth settles defamation suit for a measly $10,000. This article is by Lauren Leffer. Elon Musk has agreed to settle in a 3-year-old defamation lawsuit brought against him by an outspoken critic of Tesla. The billionaire will pay out $10,000 to Randeep Hodhai, and concluding the drawn-out court proceedings, according to multiple reports and a tweet from the plaintiff posted Monday. The settlement comes about a year after Musk said Tesla would never surrender / settle an unjust case against us, even if we will probably lose. In the tweet thread aiming to attract lawyers to Tesla's hardcore litigation department. This is the tweet. Tesla is building a hardcore litigation department where we directly initiate and execute lawsuits. The team will report directly to me. Please send 3 to 5 bullet points describing evidence of exceptional ability. Justice@tesla.com. My commitment: we will never seek victory in a just case against us, even if we will probably win. We will never surrender / settle an unjust case against us, even if we will probably lose. Yet settle Musk did. In March, the billionaire agreed to resolve the defamation proceedings out of court, according to a press release from the plaintiff's legal team. $10,000 is Trump change to Musk specifically, equal to about 0.0000057% of his net worth, and less than 1/7 of a year's earnings for most U.S. households. But for Hati, the victory seems to be much more about the principle of the thing than the material reality. He also celebrated the settlement as an exonerating success in multiple public statements. I brought this case to defend my work, clear my name, and send a message, he said in his law firm's press release. This case was about taking a stand, not seeking fame or money. I feel vindictive. On Twitter, Hodhai repeated that sentiment multiple times over adding barbs against Musk. I am pleased to see. What is barbs? You know where it is?
No, I can't really see it, so I don't really.
Let's see what it is. It's showing fishes.
Yeah, I think he just used the word like Barbies or some crazy shit he using. So
okay. I am pleased to see that the world is now recognizing that he is a charlatan, he posted. Charlatan. The now concluded legal proceedings revolved around 2019 comments from Musk, in which the Tesla CEO claimed that Hodhai had harassed and tried to kill Tesla employees. The plaintiff denied the veracity of those statements, claiming they were defamatory, and said that he suffered extensively from a resulting online hate campaign. Seemingly, Tesla was unable to prove Hati wrong. Hati, a graduate student, is a well-known figure among both Tesla and Musk detractors, as well as billionaires sycophants.
Mm-hmm.
He attracted a sizable online following in the lead up to Tesla's Model 3 car production under the Twitter account name Sakbushka. Hati Hai collected and posted drone footage and other images from the company's Fremont, California factory, suggesting reality didn't match up with Musk's narrative. The grad student was on a mission to disprove Tesla's claim about high-tech, automated production of its Model 3, which ended up being untrue like many of Musk's statements. Hati became something of a folk hero among Tesla short sellers while attracting significant attention and ire from Musk himself. The CEO instructed Tesla guards to kick the independent investigator out if they ever saw Hati Hai or his vehicle near the factory. In 2019, Tesla tried to get Hati Hai arrested and later attempted to get a court to issue a restraining order against the grad student following two separate incidents. In one, the company claimed that Hati Hai had injured a Tesla guard with his vehicle in an alleged hit and run at a publicly accessible Tesla showroom lot adjacent to the Fremont manufacturing facility. However, Tesla dropped the case after law enforcement reporting told the company that a security camera recording showed no evidence of a hit and run, according to the Los Angeles Times. In the second incident, Tesla claimed that Hati Hai had stopped and harassed a Tesla driver. You
Oh yeah, I was just saying I ain't scared of you.
okay.
That's what Hati telling Elon. Hati not playing. Hati saying, yo. Elon, that's the thing. Elon might have a point too, but he just can't prove it. So, Hati, you're proving it. Well, I don't know if you prove yourself, but hey, it's a lawsuit, nigga. Most people, I guess, they hear a lawsuit, they hear a settlement, they say, yo, you're right. And nobody really looks into it to say, we really want no evidence here to actually prove any of this. It was just no side technically had no evidence. And then sometimes you kind of think about it, you say, okay, if I got to pay him this much, and then they tell me if I go to court, I got to pay this much, no, I'm good. Why would I go? Like, what's the benefit of now taking a path where I'm going to court or something like that? That's why you did this whole plan, so that you could be able to finagle your way through. So your Hati, I don't know. Shout you out, brother, for I guess being a short sale hero. But hey, bro.
Okay, it's funny. Okay. Boom. So the company dropped the case after the judge ordered Tesla to release the footage of the event captured by the car's camera. In the aftermath of both defunct legal efforts against the grad student, Musk wrote an email claiming that Hati Hai was actively harassing and had almost killed Tesla employees. The email's recipient, Aaron Greenspan, is another longtime Tesla critic and owner of the legal search engine Plainsight. Greenspan published Musk's email publicly, and that became the basis for Hati Hai's defamation case. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because Elon is saying this to his people. And Hati is not hearing this shit. So now he just bringing a lawsuit against him.
Right.
He ain't say it to his face.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is, like I said, this is what I expect. But why wouldn't it be more defamation case? See, this defamation thing has always been a strange thing to me, bro. It's easy to get it. It's hard to get. It's a weird line, bro. It's a weird line. Like even when I think about when you think about Fox or whatever, and then you think about CNN, like man, how come nobody got no defamation for Trump? Like it got to be defamation somewhere, but somebody got there. Like how is it like the defamation just seemed real selective at times? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe ain't no defamations going on. But goddamn, these niggas was Russian trolls. They were talking about Russian bots for years. Even when the brother came out just recently, the little the Pentagon leak, the first day, the first couple of seconds, it was Russian leak. This was fake. This was disinformation from the Russians. And then it came out, this was a real bro. Then they arrested him and bammed him. We don't even talk about it no more. So I'm just wondering, where is the real defamations? Where why they ain't getting no defamations? These motherfuckers doing the same shit. These motherfuckers doing, if defamations is just saying something that you necessarily can't prove.
Because it's not a criminal matter, it's civil, right?
Yeah, and this one is even weirder because Elon wasn't saying, I guess if you're saying it in emails to your people, But like, what if I believe that? I just don't have no proof. So I'm not saying it publicly for nobody to get away from him, but I want my people to know that don't trust him. If he's around, if you see his car, watch him. Maybe one time we didn't have
I'm trying to figure out, does a hit and run technically mean hit and run by car, or does hit and run mean someone physically assaulted me, battery, and then went home?
Yeah, hit and run only mean a car, would only imagine, yeah. Because if they hit you, that gotta be assault or something. They punch you or something and run. They abuse you. So you ready?
Okay. Boom. So this is not the first widely publicized such case against Musk, who is known to run his mouth online and offline, I'm guessing, exaggerate and espouse untruths. Previously, the billionaire was sued by one of the cave divers who helped to rescue a trapped Thai soccer team. Musk referred to the diver Vernon Unsworth as a pedo guy in a series of 2018 tweets. The world's second richest man ended up winning that case, meaning you can legally call Elon Musk all manner of creative things in public and private. What? Anyways, you just can't make up a story about him trying to hit you with his Tesla. I don't get how they target it.
Go right there. Yeah, read it. No, right there.
This is not?
Mm-hmm.
This is not the first widely publicized such case against Musk, who is known to run his mouth online and off, exaggerate, and espouse on
Boom. Previously, the billionaire was sued by one of the cave divers, and then say Musk referred to the diver as what?
A pedo guy.
All right. In a series of 2018 tweets, say the world's second richest man ended up winning that case. You can legally call Elon Musk all manner of creative things in public and private.
You just can't make up a story about him trying to hit you with his Tesla. I'm so confused. More from Gizmondo. This is yeah, Lord. You can come back and update this article and make it make sense at the end with that weird joke. But it didn't hit, sis. You might have to get the PSA. The joke's not hitting, Lord.
Yeah, that was a small one, but interesting because, like I said, I wanted that to lead right to where I'm looking at people talking about people such as Elon Musk. But you remember before Elon Musk, there was somebody named Jack Dorsey. Right, and Jack Dorsey was also over at Twitter. Also end up getting pushed out, we would say. What's interesting about the Jack Dorsey situation is even while at Cash App, right? With the push out or whatever, not the push out, meaning that being over Square and then becoming blocked. When the brother Bob Lee went through the situation, we thought Cash App was almost done. It was like a changeover of the gods. I was trying to figure out where was the same sentiment in the sense of Twitter. Maybe we were saying, yo, Twitter was whack, bro. That Dorsey wasn't doing nothing about it, censoring everything. It was interesting to everybody, though, after he left, how different he was. People started saying, yo, they were killing his creativity, blah, blah, blah. Maybe Jack was trying to tell us something. Maybe then that angle started coming out a little bit more. And now there's a complete different angle. The new angle is, it's not even an angle, but it is what it is, right? The new side of the story is clear. Jack Dorsey truly believes in decentralization. Right? So maybe while at Twitter, a lot of things he was trying to tell us, we didn't get it, but he couldn't say too much. Like Elon loses a lot of money. You just read his article. Right? This article basically is telling you that Elon, what he does is he's outspoken. And being outspoken, what you end up doing is putting yourself in a position where sometimes you may misspeak. Right? So being on something like Twitter, something centralized, think about a Kanye, think about any of these guys, right? Where you get to this position where you may misspeak. You got to understand what comes from misspeaking in a lot of these situations. So when you see a Jack Dorsey doing his whole situation with Blue Sky, and you say decentralized, and you keep on seeing this concept with him. Like I said, when you go back to Square and you think about Square becoming Block, and you think about him with this whole Cash App push, like I said, it was a big Bob Lee thing, but I think we're forgetting about these people that was like, shout out to Bob Lee, I'm saying, but I'm saying like it's like Jack Dorsey, I feel like he's like the stepchild almost. I don't really see a lot of people talking about him, giving a lot of respect, or really saying a lot about him. So that's what I thought was interesting. The fact that
I don't think he's ever actually been outspoken. I think it was just a matter of Trump being active on there a lot more than your typical president. And with that came this weird celebrity prowess that he didn't really ask for. He ended up on Joe Rogan a couple times trying to defend Twitter. And then, yeah, it came to that realization. I heard you just talking about the decentralization. It's like, bro, you can't have anything centralized because now you as a CEO are being blamed for freedom of speech and things that were supposed to be no-brainers. It's like, dude, it's the internet. Like, take your disclaimer and go. Why do I have to sit here and patsy to government, patsy to minority groups, patsy to all these people? So, yeah, I think the second he got that door to exit stage left, he took it. He did not hesitate.
Yeah, but he played, what was interesting was the role he played, though, because while at Twitter, you would have even thought that maybe he was part of the big censoring niggas. Maybe he's like, yo, this nigga Jack Dorsey ain't shit. We're trying to censor everybody. But then when you see it on the other side, it's like, oh,
nothing to do with it.
Was he really trying to censor people? Yeah, we seen him sitting down on Joe, and it seemed like he was agreeing with the young lady that was next to him. But man, like literally the day after, he was on Twitter saying some crazy shit about that. Literally the day after going at their neck, and then he just like faded. He just faded. I ain't anybody talking about it. Nobody looked at him. He just faded.
Yeah, he didn't really fade. I think he evolved. He went to crypto and specifically Bitcoin, which is the best investment you can have in cryptocurrency. And yeah, you just find a more private setting.
Nah, but objective, like in the objective view, he faded.
Okay.
He's no longer a public figure. He's no longer nobody. He's ex-Twitter CEO. He's nobody.
But he's not Cash App, Square, Block, all this stuff.
No, I just explained that to the people. When Bob Lee passed, we didn't even care about Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey didn't come up, and that's it. Nobody was like, yo, hold on. Jack is still here with the same plans. They're like, nah, Bob is gone, bro. We ain't got nobody for the Cash App no more. It's like, hold on, what? Jack Dorsey is decentralized. Cash App is decentralized. There's nothing deep about this situation here. There's nothing to replace. This is the whole plan that these niggas been on the whole time. Like, it's not like this is a new plan. Somebody just introduced something, and it's like, man, we just lost the introduction to it. It's like, no. This bro been here from the beginning. This is his whole vibe, right? So yeah, you 100% right as far as he ain't fade. In reality, but to the objective eye, to somebody watching like a mainstream media or something, expecting to see somebody, hear about somebody, or even just go down a Forbes list, where is he at? Right? That's what I was saying. Like a lot of those things, but you can kind of delve into that article. I know those guys out there, boy. They give you like a timer or something, boy. In a little bit, they about to take that article away from you.
Okay. What is Blue Sky? The Jack Dorsey backed Twitter alternative explained. The latest buzzy social media app is a chip off the old block. Article by Cordelia James. Twitter users are buzzing that Blue Sky Social might be a text-first social media platform good enough to rival the network Elon Musk now owns. And that is no coincidence since it was initially backed by Twitter and its co-founder, Jack Dorsey. The Blue Sky pronounced Blue Sky, not Blue Sky. What's the difference? was informed in 2021 inside Twitter and launched as an independent organization in 2022. It operates using an open protocol similar to email or HTML, so people can create their own servers for now. Blue Sky is
maybe somebody was calling like Bluesky.
running the main one.
And
Blue Ski, duh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, it's Blue Sky, yeah.
Ski as a ski trip. Okay, well, yeah. Subscribe now.
Yeah, I tell you, this is them. They ain't offer no information about Blue Sky. They don't know nothing about nothing. But what Blue Sky is decentralized. It's essentially what he's explaining. Like I said, it's in beta testing right now. I should be in the beta group. Hopefully, I get let in soon. Whenever the beta group open up, well, it's supposed to be open up already.
It was giving me like Discord vibes, but like Twitter version, and it was like this, like you have to be almost into coding almost to understand what's going on.
That's the vibe, but not necessarily coding. Everybody just got their own web page in a sense. So like you can have your own Twitter. Somebody can go to your Twitter because you got your own world. It's this whole crypto thing.
So you would actually have to even have servers to host other
people. That's the weird part. I don't know if you're gonna need your own server, but when I was initially reading it, that's what it was saying.
Yeah, because we have AWS. After a certain threshold, if we get too much traffic to that website, the price goes up.
See, that's
your servers. You're covering up more servers.
That's the main thing. So yeah, I think that's what I initially had read when I was probably 2-3 years ago when I first initially heard about him talking about the situation. And then a lot of little changes happened up to now. Like I said, he completely changed a lot of stuff that as far as what I was hearing, and now he's releasing the beta. But his whole idea that he wants everybody to have their own Twitter in a sense. So you got your own page, you got your own shit that you want to see, but other people, if they want to come into your John, boom, boom, it could be some granted access. You feel me? So it's a whole vibe like that he trying to do. Like I said, and then you see all those blocks. Everybody is their own block, which connects to the same network, right? So it's still the same network effect. Same thing with Bitcoin. Everybody got their own Bitcoin, but it's still connected to the same network effect. So yeah, so that's a lot of the shit that he was explaining.
But yeah, that was it. The most they told you was that it's operating using an open protocol similar to email or HTML, but this article is trash. Why is they writing?
Yeah, but that was the main thing. He wanted everybody to have their own little web page. Come on my little web page. Shout out to Elon though. Shout out to Jack. Shout out, like I said, it's a couple transcendent guys in the game right now. So you got to definitely pay some attention, especially like right now. What's interesting is what it is today. Today is the 3rd. So we should possibly have gotten the what? Or we should be getting it in the morning if it's not out already. Some numbers. No. For sure some monthlies, for sure some dailies. But I'm talking about as far as the economic outlook. With the feds having to come back up to the plate and hit them another motherfucking ball out of the park, right? So there's a couple different ways to look at it, but if you've been paying attention to what Jay Powell been on, I don't know how we could expect anything but at least a 1/4 point hike, at least fucking with this guy. I do not see him coming in and being like, yo, no hikes, negative hikes, negative 0.2 hike. Fuck that. No more hikes, y'all. We under hiking. Take this interest rate away. So I can't see him doing that. But if he does do that, that's very, very interesting. That'd be a crazy play. The same thing I was saying when everybody was like, yeah, you know what happened was they allowed the bank to be able to get money, and then it was cheap money, and then they raised threshold. It's like, yeah, I get what you're saying. But do you understand what's the purpose of it? Because maybe you don't. And yeah, I understand, yeah, but they're getting there, the bad bit of it's all fine and dandy, bro. But the point of it, and it has worked for some companies, but the point of it is for smaller companies to be able to match up with bigger companies. So you can't have a little small threshold for a smaller company because they may have to take on a little more risk to be able to produce those same outcome where a bigger company could put whatever small percentage of their money and get this giant returns, right? So they don't have to invest so big. So the cap don't really mean anything to them. So the same thing with even
long or big?
Going.
Well, you said they don't have to invest so big or so long?
Both.
Okay.
Both, because
but they are investing big because they have big money in there.
Shit, double down. So I'm taking big away. So they don't have to. And the reason why I was saying big, I was saying the percentage wise.
Oh yeah, so long term. So they don't have to wait for it to go up to 1%. They can get out at 0.5% and be up $1 million.
Yeah, it's just long term. Seemed kind of funny. I was like, not long term necessarily, but yeah.
Yeah.
As far as the percentage going up. So if you get into a play, you might want to go up. Some people might look to go 5%, 10% at least to make some income. You got bigger money. You can try to get a 1%, 2%. You make some money. Same thing when it comes to leverage. There's a legal amount of leverage in the United States, which is good because what it does is it protects you from losing all your capital. If everybody was able to just be able to fucking out leverage yourself, you lose a lot of money and then it'll fuck up the whole economy. So I understand the reasons for it, but there is like a red tape. There is like a little weird section where you'll look at it and be like, damn, bro, if bro had that opportunity, he'd be able to catch up with these rich motherfuckers. But because he don't have that opportunity with the leverage and he don't know nobody with so much money, it's harder to do. So now you see a lot of these companies like I don't want to name no companies because I ain't here to fucking promote no companies, but there's companies that fund your account, right? You'll want to trade. They say, yo, we funding the account, blah, blah, blah. You make such and such, you make 1% off the money. And that may be better for you because, like I said, sometimes if you have a bigger amount of capital, if you have a greater capital, 1% is way more money than what you would have made if you would have had your small capital and made 10%. Because all you had was $100. So 10% of $100 ain't nothing crazy, no matter how you split it. But now, if this motherfucker done funded your account $500K, you make 1% on whatever that play is, right? So that's where it gets weird. Like I said, there's a lot of tapes where it makes sense. It's like, yeah, bro, why would them people be doing that? That's why everybody be losing their money. And then you'll see somebody over there and they'll be like, man, that John help, bro. Man, it can help a lot of people. If we figured out how to leverage this system like this, leverage debt, leverage any of these different things, because there's so much things at our hand that we could actually leverage with, but we don't actually know what to leverage. If we had these concepts and these ideals, bro, it'd be a whole different game. I'm ready for you. Oh, you ready for me, Empress?
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready for you.
Okay. Rock and Hard Place. I don't know if that's a road.
Mm-hmm.
That was Rock and a Hard Place, but okay. Fed faces tough choices in May meeting. Experts say once the Fed pauses, the headroom will open for the RBI to cut rates in the second half of fiscal year 2024. To paraphrase Yogi Berra, it's deja vu once again for the U.S. Federal Reserve, just a month after raising rates amid the smoking ruins of the Silicon Valley bank implosion. The U.S. Central Bank finds itself grappling with a familiar conundrum: continue hiking interest rates and risk more bank failures, or maintain status quo and let inflation wreak havoc.
So what does that mean? Like I said, I explained earlier. If I'm a bigger bank, like a JP, I throw Morgan in there because Morgan Stanley's been around. It used to be, I think, JP Stanley. So they've been around. It's 1, 2. It's like 6 of them. Big guys. Rate hikes mean absolutely nothing to them. Yeah, it's detrimental to the market, the greater whole market, but doesn't affect them, right? But now when you look at somebody like a Silicon Bank, this is a small bank, bro. Like they talk, y'all people saying all this crazy shit. FRC is bigger than First Republic, I'm pretty sure. Bro, these are small ass banks, bro.
Wait, FRC isn't First Republic?
Yeah. I'm talking about Silicon Valley right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm saying Silicon Valley is smaller than FRC.
And FRC built
they all gonna fail because they all small banks.
Okay, they're not legacy banks.
They're not exactly. They're not the actual those big guys, right? Those big guys is gonna stay around no matter what happens.
Right.
The small guys, like I said, they're gonna get 8. So right now,
I was
go
just
ahead.
looking at my wire transfer stuff for Robinhood, and I noticed that JP Morgan took their funds over because they used to be through Sutton Bank, and now they're through JP Chase, their routing numbers and things. So I found that to be funny because every time I transfer my money into Robinhood from Chase, they would say, "Hey, we have our own program over here too." And we went and looked at it and was like, "Yeah, right. This outdated system, no thanks." So yeah, it's ironic that a legacy company took in a exchange like Robinhood, because the way Robinhood did the AMC stuff, during COVID, you would have thought Robinhood gone.
Yeah, it's the 6 gods. That's what I'm calling them tonight. The 6 gods. I don't know what that means, but it's JP.
Charles Schwab.
With Charles, nah, not Charles.
Goldman?
Charles is at 8, but Goldman, our Goldman,
Bank of America,
Wells Fargo, Citigroup, and Morgan Stanley.
Oh, Morgan. So, I knew it was Charles and Morgan.
Yeah, so JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley. Well, JP Morgan is number 1, Bank of America number 2, Citigroup number 3.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
And then, JP Morgan is New York City. Bank of America is Charlotte. Citigroup, New York City. Wells Fargo, San Fran. Goldman Sachs, New York City. Morgan Stanley, New York City. So, yeah, those are the top brothers. And then, what you'll see is the drop-off gets fucking crazy. These guys, assets is dumb. And then the next brothers is, $600. $577. Their total assets, but these are billions though, so don't lose that fact that they're billions, but they're hundreds, where the other guys is thousands, right? So it's hundreds to thousands, and it's not even they're at 800, they at 500, 400. So they basically at $1 million. They got $1 million, bro, in a bank account, bro. Not $1 million, $100 million. That's absolutely nothing when you're looking at people with thousands of billions. It just doesn't make sense.
Offshore, inshore. Because I'm pretty sure I also seen that too. When the bank actually fell, when Silicon Valley fell, Robinhood came out immediately with emails and other stuff saying, "Yo, we have reserve currencies and Cayman Islands. Don't take your money. Do not run us, bro. Leave your money right here, bro. We're good. We're good." So yeah, they try to save face.
Everybody good, Empress, until another rate hike. We can tell you, nobody knows what they can take. Oof. You feel like you good in the game, bro. Nigga raise the hike. You damn, that shit hurting, but
change the whole game plan.
Yeah, we straight, but we need to diverge a little income over here, and that's why right now everybody is saying, "Yo, if you got cash on hand and you able to grow it right now, bro, you get real motherfucking skinny. You get skinny with your money. You skinny up yourself, bro."
Is they're all looking at their most hated employees right now, you lost me a lot of money. I thought about it. Get out, all y'all get out, bro. All y'all get out, bro. I thought about it. I don't need no payroll right now. I don't need nobody on payroll. I'm not even on payroll.
It don't matter who get out. It just matter. The main thing is they might start trying to let people out, and that's what JP. Oh shit, he is JP, but Jerome. I want to call him Jerome. Jerome P. That's what I'm gonna call him. People call him J Powell. I'm gonna call him Jerome P. Right, and that's what Jerome P. have done a good job of. He's kept the job market pretty strong. We can't take that away from Jerome P. The hikes is crazy. The prices for things are fucking crazy. Everything is crazy.
Wait, he's kept the job strong with all the layoffs?
It's not a lot of layoffs. It's not. It is a lot. It's a lot of layoffs, but the market is way stronger than the market is supposed to be. What we expected is way worse than what we're getting. Well, yeah, what we was planning was way worse than what we actually getting. And it's usually not like that. Usually we'll say some shit and nigga should be 1,000 times worse, right? So that's how I'm kind of viewing him. He saved that. But everything else, like with the interest rate hikes and all that shit, eventually I think he got to figure out, yo, bro, I got to stop it. But maybe his plan is, yo, if I stop that, then I don't know what is he looking at where he's not stopping this whole rate hike situation.
I just think it's a game of whales now. It's like, yo, get as much money out of the whales as you can.
And what
you
mean?
Get a whale at a 10% interest rate for a loan. Why not?
It doesn't benefit you.
At the federal level? Wait, so who's collecting the interest?
Who's collecting what interest?
That these people are still getting, the bigger banks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like the legacy banks, they're getting these loans still, even if they raise the interest rates.
But the interest rate just make money more expensive. They don't give you more money as a feds necessarily.
Who does it give money to then?
What it what it is if I come to borrow money from you and the interest rate is higher, then I have to pay more for that capital.
Correct.
All right, so that's the only thing that makes
that's to the borrower, right?
Yes. So
not the lender.
So like if Chase was to go to the feds, right, the interest rate that they're charging them is higher, right? So Chase would go get whatever capital or whatever money, and then now they would have to flip it at a higher interest rate. So they would have to charge you now a higher interest rate. But it doesn't necessarily benefit the Fed because these big banks aren't paying anything exuberant, and they have other ways to divert income. What helps the Feds, just like anything else in this economy, is the middle class, the people that cannot get away from these motherfucking laws, the people that cannot put their money in weird books and then have money here and then put, hey, now I only got 500. What you mean? No, it's only this right here. You feel me? There's certain people that just don't have that ability, the middle class, right? So like you have things, but you don't have things. But like the rich people, they got things and they got things. So you come to them, you say, yo, you got to pay this much taxes. They say, I'm not paying no taxes. And you say, oh, all right, you don't got to pay that much. Not him, but him, he got to pay. And then
no, not even. I don't even like that concept anymore. That people are paying taxes. Because we seen it in real time. We seen us not be able to take deductions due to certain things, even though we paid that money. Mm-hmm. These guys are writing stuff off because they're paying big bucks, like that you have no idea about. You just clock in and clock out. You don't have no overhead. You don't know anything about overhead. No,
100% fact, and that's the exact point though, because even with that, that's also ability because they have time. Which time give them money and money give them wisdom and all these things that they have. And you as a middle class, you're in this rat race. Yeah. You don't have time. Your brain is not thinking. You're just there. You get your things. And maybe it's your fault too. And that's what I'm saying. I guess there's a balance that we got to play to this shit because it's not all the rich people's fault. But they're very, very tactical. But I guess somebody asked, well, why don't we fucking research them? What the hell they doing? How the fuck they always figuring it out? It's like they just hire lawyers. And it's like, your lawyers are expensive. So all these, I don't know, bro. It get tricky. It get tricky, but I feel like we should definitely be able to figure this shit out, bro, some way. Because I don't want to necessarily blame the rich people because what they're doing is they just know the laws. It's the same thing like if you go to a CPA. CPA is supposed to get you a bigger tax refund because he knows more of the motherfucking laws. Yeah, he knows the laws.
He's supposed to be keeping up on it.
Yeah,
but some people are neglectful. He's
supposed to be a real bro on them tax codes. He's supposed to be running tax codes down. The same way if you played basketball, you can run, you feel me? Whatever you do. That's
the whole point of the CPA.
So maybe there's some benefits, bro, if we was to sit on these big banks instead of being like, man, the big banks doing this and that. Right? Because what they showed me about these small banks, just to throw it out there, bro, FRC, bro, was fucking going bananas with loans. Bro, I was seeing they loan shit was like increased by a crazy amount.
Really?
Bro, they was giving out so much. I think mortgage loans. They was giving out, bro. It just reminded you almost 2008. Them boys, they was going crazy. They was going crazy, but they was good. And then a lot of people stepped in and was like, "Nah, they good. but the deposits kept on coming. They deposits.
That's what it is. Because all right, so there's this misconception, right, from your typical human being that doesn't pay attention to politics, where they're like, "Yo, why does the Biden administration keep sending money to Ukraine? It doesn't make any sense, right?" And then you start to figure out, okay, if all these countries if you keep continuing foreign aid eventually becomes property, right? Because most people can't pay it back. Okay, so now we come to America, and welfare programs are being cut and shortened and scaled down or whatever, and then you have Biden come out with this little headline executive legislation about, oh no, we're gonna help with this socialist type program where the lower credit scores get this and the higher credit scores get this, right? But nevertheless, we're all getting a loan. We're all becoming slaves to debt. And that's the only way this works, bro. We're not giving y'all no grants. We're not giving y'all none of that, bro. No, you have to pay us back. You have to pay it back. Hey. So yeah, that's the only place they're gonna help you is when it's like, oh, you need a loan? Oh yeah, we can help you with that. Oh, now you need a grant. Oh, now you need a handout. Oh no. We're not dealing with that right now.
That's the only reason why I think communication is so great, because everybody got a fucking piece to this thing, bro. Where some people just figured it out that, yo, you know what? I actually can hire the best CPA because this year they got 100% deduction on the CPA. You can put the cost of your CPA down and you'll get that deducted from your taxes. And it's like,
Right.
So I could have just used the CPA for free almost. Then you go and you say, man, well, I'm in my business and we need new laptops, but I ain't go buy none yet because I ain't got no money. I'm just starting out. You fuck around and figure out that if you went and bought 3-4 new laptops for the job, especially if it's not, what's the word? Let's not even necessarily talk about what it's not. We could talk about what it is. It has to be common. I think common is one of the words that they use. And something else. So the concept is, if you get something for your business, it has to be something that people within that industry commonly get. You can't now get something that nobody in the industry getting or don't have nothing to do with your industry. Like sometimes you can get something that a lot of people in the industry may not be up on because maybe you just one of those first guys and you just ahead of stuff, but you still will have to have some type of valid reasoning behind the purchase. How is it benefiting the business? So a lot of these things, it comes to that. Even when it comes to eating out, you say bum, and then you'll get to the tax part and somebody say, yo, you know what? If you do this and you do that, then you do this.
Yeah, I think it's as simple as like, say you have one gas station, one store, one blah, right? It's a city starting off. Who do you reward? Who do you incentivize? The people that are just sitting at home hiding in their house, or the ones making the economy go around and allowing people to conduct business? You're gonna award and incentivize the person who's actually out there in the Babylon system making the economy go round. Like, that's who we're here for. Same thing with the whole ESG initiative. Tesla, when he first came out, till now, they're getting so many tax deductions, write-offs, incentives to actually get a Tesla or just an electric vehicle in general. I wonder if bikes count. Bikes don't count.
Every purchase count depending on what is your field and why did you get it. Right. So as long as it's a common purchase, that's what I was just explaining to the folks. If it's something that people in the industry get, then you better off getting it. Like I was explaining, like you may have a bad laptop and may be a trading firm and you starting out and you like, nah, bro, I gotta be skinny on my money, bro. I can't be. And that's like, yay. But you might benefit a little bit more getting something that gets your production up, because you could actually write that off at the end of the year, right? Same thing when it comes to, yo, you want to get one of those little stupid fancy cars. Hey, if you get one of those nice Ford Raptors, the bitch is expensive. $100K damn near, well, way more than that. But they're gonna run you a pretty little penny. But that ain't nothing. Then you can get you a big Ford truck. You can get you something nice. You can get you a motherfucking, well, What's the little funny little box shaped cars all the people to be driving?
Jeep?
You can get you a motherfucking a Jeep.
G-Wagon?
You can get you a G-Wagon. You can get you anything heavy, big heavy, bro. They write that off. This year, I think it was 100% deductible. Next year, I think it's 80%.
Oh, wow.
You writing a whole whip off for the year. I'm just telling you, bro. It's just a lot of things when you start figuring the game out. It's like, hold on, I might be better off getting that though. Like sometimes it seems fancy, like, yo, I'm tripping, bro. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not. Yeah. If it doesn't make sense, if it doesn't make sense for the industry, it doesn't make sense. You're just doing something to be flashy. But if you need a new car, why go get something fast because it look cool? Nah, bro, I want me a coupe. I want me a little two-door, a BMW, bro. For what?
Yeah, that's facts. Because when you're on a mission, you do things on purpose. When you're an idle mind, you do things just because.
So when we see these rich people, when we see them taking trips and see them doing all this thing, we think that they're being frivolous with their money.
Mm-hmm.
This
Most
is a business trip. No, not the rich people.
Oh, no, never. It's always business.
This is a business trip. We figured out that all we got to do is spend 3 hours talking about business, and we can write this whole day off.
Bro, I'm telling you, when I just being a college athlete, high school athlete, and just realizing travel for leisure and travel for purpose. And it's like travel for leisure has always almost been redundant to me. It's like, wait, what? Why are we doing this? Just because? Yeah, I'm gonna need more.
Everybody got to start being more purposeful. Then that's when you start seeing these write-offs, because even if you do something with purpose, but you don't know necessarily about these business write-offs because you're not being businessy with it. But when you get to the end of the year, you don't even care about filing your own taxes, so you pay it. You pay a CPA. The CPA come back to you and be like, hey, you know, da, 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 da. Especially if they're a good CPA, they come back and say, hey, you know this, and you told me that you be taking a lot of trips. You got documents of the meeting with the clients and yeah, I got all that stuff. We was talking about the business before I got text messages and all. Now you got all that write-off, bro, and you was just doing something literally for business at first out of your own expense because you needed to do it. Purposeful still, but not doing it in the sense of trying to get a write-off. Now you get to the next level where it's like, hold on. So it actually benefits me to go out sometime and say I'm having a business, because it's not like you're trying to get over on the system. What you're doing, you're playing in between the rules, and that's what you have to do. We're losing as motherfucking middle class people because you know what we do? We playing the rules. I don't even know what the rules is. We just we just follow all the rules. Yeah. But there is rules and there is things that you can't do. So there's a box of you can't do. Play in between those. Why are we just following the things that we can do? Yeah, bro, you can do that. You can get a house? Hell yeah, you can do that. Get a mortgage? Yeah, bro, you can do that. First time homeowner? 3.5% down, bro. 3.5%. What your credit score is? 580? Man, go get a loan right now. You tripping. Go get a loan right now. It's better to start building equity in that house. Why is it better though? Because, bro, houses always go up. Think about this house. This house was bought for $30,000. Now it's $1 million. Yeah, but think about that house. It was bought for $3 million, and now they can't even sell it for $50,000. So it's not all glitz and glamour. You can't just tell me it like that and make it sound cool.
It's that same thing you were saying earlier as far as the risk management, because it's like, yeah, I can definitely start right now. But now you're telling me my house is going to go up, but as well as my insurance is going to go up, which means an expense I have to pay. My property tax is going to go up, which is the amount that I have to pay. And just in case I do decide to get a corporate job and they lay me off, this freaking $500,000 house that I just purchased is redundant to me and my finances. So yeah, you can trick me with the 3.5%. So it's such a small amount of money.
What about the insurance? Be here
all day.
What about the extra insurance that y'all didn't tell me that I would have to pay because I didn't put at least 10 to 15%
Say
down?
That. What about the roof that just fell in as soon as I bought it?
That's why you put your 3.5% down.
Boy, that's why they got you with that predatory 3.5%. They know.
But I guess
that been a brand new house, 10%.
I guess their whole thing is because they probably still trick you, because what happened is you still have to pay that insurance,
that property tax too, and don't let HOA come. They gonna put you on a special list. Get them out early. He has bad credit. Yeah, he has 650. Get him out.
Let me see if I can even find the exact insurance rate just to let y'all ass know, bro. Exactly how much you have to pay if you're not paying at least 10%, bro. If you're not paying at least 10%, bro, there's no benefit, bro. And then it gets to the point that if you get one of those situations, if you don't pay a house off within a certain amount of time, it's no benefit. Because now the interest is fucking you. This is a cold game, bro. But they don't tell you none of this. They explain it the sweet way. And they don't let you know none of the things that may come if the shit don't play out as it's supposed to play out, or as they told you was initially gonna pay out. Right. So what this is that we about to die? Oh, did this J Powell?
Yeah,
I mean, no, we don't call him J Powell. It's Jerome P. My bad, Jerome P.
Okay, so the Federal Open Market Committee, led by Fed Chair Jerome P., will begin its 2-day meeting on May 2nd, just a day after the tottering First Republic Bank was sold to JP Morgan Chase. Oh, Chase is having its way in this economy. I said that too because I laughed.
What's that?
I always thought Madison Square Garden was a company in itself, but Madison Square Garden is the name of the arena, and Chase has the naming rights.
Same thing with Barclays. If you go back to the Barclays, that's why a lot of people were saying that, like, nigga, that's how that was back then when I got woke. I didn't get woke at that time, but I've been on woke shit. But like, because I was on the Barclays and the DuPonts and all these weird shit. When Jay-Z had bought the Barclays, there was a lot of black people coming out with the information like, yo, he supporting the Barclays and da-da-da, and you know, I was like, yo, this is crazy. Because it, to me, I would try to even wonder, like, why would they even name that arena the stupid shit like that? It's something, T. You don't understand these concepts, bro. People are out here, bro, with bags, bro.
I was about to say, wait, be more clear. These are businesses. Funds. They sponsor these NBA teams. Arenas cost money to maintain, to build initially. Yeah, people want their name on stuff. They're selfish. Capitalize on that.
I don't even know if it's necessarily selfish, but
JP Morgan want their name on that court. They want it on that building. They're not playing.
Why not? That's how we became the biggest bank. Right, because like I said,
why not? If you're Bud Light, you wish your name was on that can.
Man, see, and you see what Bud Light doing? They backpedaling. Yeah,
trying to save face.
Trying to say they ain't got nothing to do with it. Find the young lady and everything. If I was a young lady, I'm coming out saying that, yo, they all told me to do this nonsense. I questioned it. I said I wanted to hire a young female. I wanted to hire an 18-year-old female. 18-year-old. Can you drink at 18? No, I don't think you could drink. Yeah, I wanted to shake the culture up. Because that's one thing she said. She was saying that she wanted younger drinkers. Like, hold on, bro. The fuck? They go younger drinking group. Like, what does that even mean? Like, you saying you don't like your drinking group, or you saying your drinking group dying out? Yeah. It's the last of them.
It's like Nicki Minaj fans.
Last of the real Americans. Last of the Kid Rockians. But yeah, I don't even know who drink those type of weird beers. Anybody that drink beers is weird to me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Shout y'all out.
Okay, the second largest U.S. bank failure in history came just over a month after the third biggest collapse, SVB, which is Silicon Valley Bank. In fact, 3 of the 4 largest ever bank failures have occurred in the last 2 months. What a time to be alive, right? First Republic Bank is being viewed as yet another martyr of the Fed's policy tightening crusade. Its assets comprising bonds and loans worth a total of about $227 billion began losing value in tandem with rising interest rates. At the same time, depositors began chasing higher yields to park their funds. Feverish. This is funny. Feverish speculation about the health of regional U.S. banks further stoked the fire, squeezing the lender on both ends. With mounting evidence that the Fed's aggressive rate hiking cycle is leaving a lot of sectors, from commercial real estate to consumer spending, grasping for breath, many analysts are clamoring for a pause. The consensus view, however, is that the Fed will deliver yet another 25 basis point hike on May 3rd to take the policy rate from close to zero just over a year ago to a range of 5 through 5.25%, the highest level since 2007.
And that's what I was saying. He's one of those guys. He coming out at least a quarter.
Yeah, at least in yeah with a quarter. He one of them guys, bro. Jerome don't play that shit. Jerome P gonna come out at least a quarter, bro, because he's serious.
He got a plan.
He's serious. Like everybody else, a bail niggas the fuck out right now, bro. You wouldn't even know how bad the economy was, or maybe you would.
But aren't they technically getting bailed out? Because if legacy banks are purchasing them, that means U.S. government is bailing them out because legacy banks get bailed out. But
no. But they're not getting. The legacy banks are technically not getting bailed out right now. So
no, they're doing great right now.
They're doing and they saving these shits, these little shit faces. Fucking SVB.
So, like, how does communist begin?
Shit.
Because it sounds like one big monopoly, bro. I'm hearing JP Morgan every other second. I'm hearing them in the real estate sector. I'm hearing them in the banking sector. I'm hearing them in the freaking, what do you call those exchanges?
But you gotta understand, they're in the funding sector. So you're gonna always hear about funders.
A lot of money.
You're gonna hear about the funders, bro. You're gonna hear about Bank of America, bro. These banks are buying shit, bro. They're gonna, bro, if you fail, they're gonna swallow you up.
So, like,
same thing with Coca-Cola.
Is it even a point as a small bank to even become a bank?
What do you mean? Hey, these niggas,
because if
these niggas was eating. They was eating.
Yeah.
They was eating.
That's what I'm saying. And that's the same thing with the middle class situation, bro. It was like, hold on. Y'all was making billions of dollars off a stock going up 1% just a couple seconds ago. Y'all were the rich getting richer.
I don't know if they were the rich getting richer, but they were definitely eating a lot better than the people that didn't have no opportunities. They were definitely taking advantage of that market. Matter of fact, a lot of y'all probably the ones with these houses that y'all don't want to fucking put back on the market because the interest rate high. Y'all not sure y'all can get another one, and that's fair enough. But come on, bro. Come on, bro. You got the market fucked up. And we about to talk about some commercial real estate in a little bit, but Jerome P not coming out with less than a quarter rate, basically. He hiking that shit. It'd be good if he came out and like, yo, let's chill out. Let's save some small banks. Like Empress said, nigga JP over here fucking trying to swallow everybody up. But that's the same thing that Warren Buffett told you. I don't know who's the best. I look for 7-footers. I'm betting on Coke. Why? Cause Coke gonna get your vitamin water. He gonna buy all your dumb shit. You like that? Let me buy you. And then if you're not part of the plan, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make our own. Now you competing with a big ass brand, bro. You got your little sweet tea, Arizona sweet tea, and I'm just pumping out sweet teas. My sweet tea is getting better every time. Zero sugar.
The only way you possibly survive is through a patent.
I'm telling you, bro.
And your
big
consumers
can.
have to notice the patent.
The big can.
They'll buy the other sweet tea that's cheaper, not caring what cane sugar or agave syrup you use.
And then you're gonna get the health nuts buying the agave. So now you're losing everything, bro. So it's kind of hard to compete with these brands. So I understand what Empress is saying. It's like, yeah, every time you do any of these rate hikes or anything, yeah, you're helping the big people, but bro, if you play business right or better, or at least
and you see that seems to be the only thing that prevails, innovative. Because the guys who went the traditional route when they got a brick and mortar, done. The guys who went fintech, just looking like lions on top of a mountain down at sheep. Sheep will just walking off the ledge. So yeah, you have to be innovative. That's it. Body armor. Innovation. Like, if you're not vitamin water, innovation, you're literally doing the same poison they're doing. Like, don't come over here with that corn syrup, same processed concentrate ingredients, dude. And right. That's what I'm saying. That's the behind the ball aspect that irks my nerve. It's like, dude, if you're okay, fine. If you're gonna do merch is a unique art that can be put on a t-shirt. Great. But if you're going to do merch under the guise of, I'm just going to put some Nike logos on here, that is disgusting. You should be disgusted by that type of behavior, bro. That is a disgrace to your entire existence. You're disrespecting yourself. Create your own thing. Innovation, bro. That's the key thing. You have to be innovative.
No, that's big facts. That's big facts,
and bro. That's why us, like, this algorithm, bro. This algorithm. This is not copycat. This is an intelligent catch.
I'm telling you, I was at work and I was looking at it. I was like, it's funny because somebody that's looking at it think that it's gonna set a higher high.
Mm-hmm.
But because I just watched the 1 minute do it, the 2 minute do it, and the 3 minute do it,
Bro,
I knew the 10 was gonna fail, even though it looked perfect to somebody else. It was never a question in my mind.
it looks so. It's just so clear. Like the satellite is crispy, bro. It's just a matter of time now.
It's a certain setup, bro.
Do you have the time?
It's a certain setup. Like even right here. Right here, this was the high. They failed right here.
Mm-hmm.
But right here, they didn't set a lower low.
Let me get you up here.
So because they didn't set a lower low, they was able to go back and set a higher high.
On the 10 minute. Wait, you said they didn't set the lower low.
Yeah, they didn't set a lower low on the second one.
Okay, so right here.
So yeah. So if you go back, the first time they went up, that number was 2019-37.
47.
Nah, the first time they went up.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Where is it?
The first high of the day was 1937. That one right there.
This?
Yeah.
It's 40.
What's the next high?
Previous?
The high that they just reached just now. They just went back up and just tested the high, which is 2019-47.
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
I think you just put my screen on. Oh no, yeah. Let me see. Let me take my hater blockers off. Oh no, the screen too high. I can't see it anyway.
Better?
Yeah, you that's the second position you in right there.
What you mean?
That's the second high.
The next one's right here.
No, that's not a high.
Okay, so
No, back up.
Oh, okay.
That's the high right there.
This one.
Yeah, so no, go over. Drag the mouse right there.
Oh, okay. Boom. Right here, guys.
So based on the pattern,
Uh-huh.
because it already started from the 5 minutes, I already knew. But you can just see it right now, just in hindsight.
Mhm.
This is the high, 2019, 37.
Uh-huh.
It came down on this red right here, right?
Yes.
And then reversed. So maybe people got in and bought
Uh-huh.
on that reversal.
Yep.
But because of the 5 minute had already broke,
Uh-huh.
the 10 minute was going to have to do the double test.
Right.
So if you go to the 5 minute, you go all the way back. Yeah. You see that?
Yeah.
So it already broke.
down And did not surpass, so that considers a fail.
Mm-hmm.
Then it came down.
But you could tell that it broke by looking at the 5 minute. Like, look how that looks. The first drop from 2019-37. And look where it went all the way to.
What you mean as far as right here?
No, from 2019, the actual break.
37 to here.
The fail, yeah. So right there,
Uh-huh.
that's a fail. So you know that the 10 minute is not going to do the same thing.
Right.
Because the 5 minute has just failed. The only way the 10 minute keep on going up is the 5 minute holds.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So the 5 minute fails.
Mm-hmm.
So now you go to the 10 minute again.
Okay.
So the 10 minute is cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it already knew that 2019-37 on its previous high, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because it knew that the fail happened, it couldn't immediately go back up.
Mm-hmm.
So it did a test. So now it goes to the green. You see that first green?
Mhm.
It went back, it didn't pass.
Mm-hmm.
But the next red
Mm-hmm.
didn't go lower than the previous green.
So now you go back to 1 minute possibly and see what they're doing.
No, you don't even need to. Because right now everything is hindsight. So we can see it right now.
Uh-huh.
The green held its bottom. So when the red came down, the next time that our green went up, we set a higher high. That's how we got to 29.47. That's why you would buy. You would buy on the
So
hold.
because this held, I mean,
Yes,
yeah,
you only buy
it
on
fell.
holds.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
right?
the red fell.
Okay.
So the green passed.
Mm-hmm.
So you only buy on the hold, which it went back and set a higher high for the
Mhm.
day. It wasn't just on that time. So you would buy right there because that's a convincing buy. But on the first 10 minute, you wouldn't buy because the 5 minute broke. So a lot of people try to get the first reversal.
So should it be going back up, and they'll be like, it's going back up, and it's like, no,
Won't be long.
yeah, it has to pull back because now the 10-minute has to do the same little pullback to get itself back right. So yeah, once you start figuring that whole chart pattern shit out, and you figure out shit has to pattern itself out, like it can't, like because the 5-minute broke, it couldn't immediately go back up and hit 1947. It had to come back down and be like, hold on, now we still strong down here. You got us fucked up. Bam, let's hit the higher high. But it don't have no energy because it goes to the 4 hour.
You see it?
Yep, go to the 2 hour. Go to the 1 hour. Right? That's the next energy bar it's trying to use. Because it was initially trying to use the 30-minute. But I told you, once the 10-minute breaks, everything after that is all small time frame. From 30 minute and under, all small. From an hour and up, all big. Right? So from the hour, once we get that reversal on the hour, that'll be a better buy for the daily uptrend, because we're still in the daily uptrend. Go to the daily. And this is why I try to tell people, if you understand charts. I was saying wait till 12 for this reading. Initially, I wish I took a screenshot, but we was just right through it. We was like, I'm talking about it. If you would have seen it, you would have been like, oh, this is going to be an easy motherfucking uptrend. This is going to be a good buy. Yeah. Okay. You see matter of fact, the first green candle.
This one?
Yeah. Look what was that? What is that number?
Down here?
Yeah.
1971?
No, the actual SAR, the Stoke.
Oh.
Yep.
1971 too.
Nah, the Stoke.
Oh, the Stoke. Sorry. 6433. Okay,
no, that's the wrong one. That's the new one. This first one, the actual reversal. So yesterday.
So technically right here?
No, yesterday is the first green candle.
Yesterday, right here.
Yesterday is right
there. Okay. 3314?
Yes.
Okay.
So yesterday, that's where you was at. Now look where you at today.
So we're not 15 on both.
You put a lot of pressure on that daily. And now look at the number that you got to get to. Now it looks unconvincing. Before, when it was at 33, it looked more convincing.
So you saying this is the fell?
This is, everybody has to do it.
Fell green.
What you mean pass? Why are you saying pass?
So pass red? Wait.
Yeah, don't even say pass red.
Yeah.
Green fell.
Green fell. Sorry.
So now we're going to go test the lower low.
Okay. Green fell.
Test the lower low. And that's going to equal up to our weekly. So go to the weekly.
A green fell means the Grinch is coming. That's how I'm not going to do that. All right. So weekly.
Right? Everything has to do anything twice to get the other guy involved. So the 4 hour, go to the 4 hour. That's what I'm saying. We still in a nice weekly push for a fail. You see the 4 hour?
Yeah.
We're going to pull back. He's going to be bottomed out. He's going to turn back around. He's going to look beautiful. There's going to be an opportunity. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's not even prediction. So if it's bottom out, get in. But don't underestimate and don't forget that the trend is down. So no matter what the fuck you think, how you think the setup is, the trend is down.
Because it is.
Exactly. So you can try to get the sneaky opportunity on that daily, because the daily may push. Because go to the daily. Well, what's the previous high? So you know how they play that little weird game.
2048.
So they can push to 20. I've even seen them do this. 2048. What's the quarterly uptrend? I think it might be 2048, right?
No, SARS is 2049.36.
Cool. 2049.36. I can see it pushing to 20. If in order for it to hit the quarterly, it will have to set a higher high, but not hit the quarter. Meaning that it's gonna have to push to 2048.72. Round those numbers. Then we're gonna pull back because everybody's gonna be expecting it to hit the quarterly. So that's gonna be another pump fake. Then we're gonna pull back because we have to realign our monthly. Go to our monthly. Our monthly is still in a downtrend. He has to be realigned. He cannot go test a higher high. This is the same thing that me and Empress just showed y'all on the 10-minute. We can show you this on any time frame. Don't matter what you try to do. If the previous guy broke, all you can do, nigga, is come back down and test him and be like, yo, we got this. But you cannot now instill confidence in me in some shit that's never been there. Right? So the brother explained one day faith. Faith is what it is. It's basically you have faith in something because you've seen it be done before. Like you don't have faith in nothingness. Like that's bullshit, right? You can't just have faith in something you don't know about, right? So it's no faith right now in this system because people are like, yo, how can you just go set a higher high and you didn't test the lower low yet? So that's not faithful. So they will just have to pull back. The chart is faithful. That's why I love charts. It's a lot of things. The most I say, the moon, the sun, the ocean, the mountains, the ground, everybody just listen to the Most High. Nobody just doing weird shit. You know who don't listen? Humans. We think we smart. I wrote something in my John. These are the topics that I have for today. Taco Tuesday. People don't listen. That's a fact. That's all I said. People don't listen. And I end up getting to it right. People don't listen. It's right. The chart, bro, I'm telling you, we go against the fucking naturalness of it. The most I say, bro, you can go outside, you can plant a plant. If you plant an apple seed, you expect to get an apple seed. Let a motherfucking human go out there and plant some nonsense in his goddamn brain. He expect to get some amazing shit. Like, bro, come on, bro.
I'm supposed to get Fuji apples.
Come on, bro. I seen what you planted all day in your goddamn brain, and now you telling me you're supposed to be getting that. That's what be your harvest over there. Go ask that man what the hell he planted. You will be embarrassed to think that you deserve that harvest. That man tell you his work, tell you the type of stuff he do, tell you the type of shit he listen to. You like, I never listened to that.
Man, I tell you, it's an invasive species, bro. I don't know how I got here. It's ruining all the other crops, idiot.
So you gotta be very careful, bro. That's the main thing I said. People don't listen, bro, because the patterns is here. Man, Empress explaining the patterns, bro. Like if you cared, like you would be smacking charts around. Charts would be like little kids to you. Because they can't go outside the pattern. That's a fucked up shit. Because they have to be in order. And then look, whenever you see disorder, stay out. That's another thing. Like I said, when you really start getting into this black privilege situation and this black Wall Street situation, that's something else you learn. There is a part in something at all times that's called a manipulation zone. What is a manipulation zone? I'm not gonna initially. Well, like I said, I could explain it to you until I'm blue, but it doesn't mean anything to you. But a manipulation zone would be like sometimes the sun is out and it's raining, right? It's like sometimes there's a manipulation zone where there's something bigger coming. There's something bigger to come. So you may be in something like, all right, right now I'm viewing it like this. However you may be viewing it. Then you end up seeing that the way you was viewing it was completely wrong because you was in a manipulation zone. You went outside, you viewed it. Yo, it's going to rain. It looks like it's going to rain, bro. Look at the sky. And then you go back out there and it's brighter than a motherfucker. And there's no sense of even thinking about raining. And then, like I said, sometimes you go out there and it's completely shining. It's like the motherfucking sun came out to just bless us all, right? And what you end up seeing is it start raining. And you're like, God damn, the fuck start raining right now? Or it was hot early and then it's hella cold right now. It's like, damn, it got so cold, bro. I went to work this morning with a whole sheet on, right? You got a whole throw on and you at work. And now 30 minutes while at work, you go back outside and it's hotter than ever. And now you're trying to figure out how did you get so tricked? In nature, on the charts, there's things called manipulation zones. As a meteorologist, I could tell you that. And as a meteorologist, I could tell you what to avoid and what it even mean when you start seeing stuff like that. It really mean that you should stay inside because it's probably a storm or something coming, right? Because when you start seeing manipulations as a meteorologist, this is what I tell you, because I chased storms for years. Same thing with charts, though. Same thing with charts. When you're on the charts, bro, and you know Jay Powell doing something tomorrow, expect something crazy to happen, bro. Expect them to pop the charts up, pop the charts down, pop the charts around. It's Wednesday too, so some people gonna say that nonsense. Yeah, you know it's in the middle of the week. Every time in the middle of the week they do this. No, they don't.
Yeah, because that's amazing. I'm just thinking, say you're like a JP or whatever, and you have such amount in whatever metals or whatever you're invested in, and somebody like hikes the rate up again. Your first thing is to first and foremost take your money out because you already know the market's going to be erratic. But then, because you took your money out, you caused the market to be erratic. You guys understand that deposits from the market are market makers, bro. This is a quote-unquote manipulation, bro. So, understand how this works, bro. Money is being moved in and out. And if big money decides to take their money out, bro, the chart starts to look catastrophic. And yeah, it's going to recover because all of the things that all the asset securities that we deal with are usually legacy, stable in nature. They're here for the long haul. So yeah, it's gonna eventually bounce back into its pattern and trend that it needs to go into. But you can see drops, rug pull type drops. It's not rug pull, like I said, these are stable assets. But it may seem like that. And if you don't have capital and you're playing a leverage game versus the investment game, you can have a long night.
Yeah,
a long night.
That's the main thing, because exactly what Empress is saying, you really got to understand that shit. Because
if you really think about it, you take, okay, so boom, it's like, damn, he brought it, Jerome P. brought it up again. Now I gotta hurry up and go try to get 2 more loans with the interest rate that we have now before it goes up, and I have to pay a higher interest rate again. And it's like, bro, the markets is not moving as fast as we would like, bro. Because if we say we borrow some money or whatever, we put it all in. We go all in or whatever. We go do separate markets, bro. We're like, bro, we need to get this system up by the end of May or beginning of May. If Jay Powell comes May 2nd, bro, and he does that just slows down your progress. And it's like, shit. And now it's almost like they're thetaing you out. They're thetaing you out. And then there's fees. So it's like I said, bro, no one is not paying taxes, bro. Everyone is paying their fair share, bro.
But that's the thing, though. Because like, even with people wondering like what Jerome P gonna say, it's all irrelevant because a lot of it is baked into the market because people come in and they'll wonder why the market move like this, bro. It's always auspicious to me that we worried about Tesla going down. But I told y'all Tesla was going down. We gave y'all exact numbers that we wanted these shits to be at. So we know they're going down. There's no way around it. Like, it's not because we don't know. Like, literally, bro, y'all be on that. That's fundamental trading y'all be on, bro. Y'all be knowing about.
Even worse, because they have speculative, right? Speculative exists for a reason.
But even these fundamentals, bros,
yeah, though. That's what I'm saying. They're 1 degree above the spectator, though.
Like, imagine just listening to like Jay Powell, be like, "Yo, it's a million coming, bro. He gonna do a hype, bro. We gotta chase something, bro."
It's like, okay, the sky is falling. Now what? Like, the sky's been falling. Now what?
The charts said this, bro. What the hell is Jerome Powell probably gonna do to the fucking charts, bro? Yeah, bro, you know, when it go up, then it's more expensive for banks, so they can't really have this, and they don't got that much capital.
You gotta ask those people, like, so when do you expect it to ever go down? It's not supposed to go down. It's like, okay, I'm done talking to you. Go get your IQ badge.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm hearing the fellas right now. I'm hoping the best for them. I'm hearing a brother say, after such and such, we're not gonna be below 2,000 ever again. 5,000 incoming.
What is? That's like saying. No one's ever going to take profit on their gold. They're just going to let it sit there forever. What?
Oh, brother. What you mean by that, brother? We ain't have a yearly downtrend yet. We got to at least test it yearly. That's just like a Bitcoin nigga being like, yo, we'll never, ever see nothing low. It's like, bro, test the yearly, hold the yearly, and then you could say, bruh, the worst has been done to us. But until the worst has been done to you, who are you to decide when the worst gonna be done to you? That's why I be trying to tell y'all, bro. Me and Empress, we're not in that prediction game. We stay out of manipulation zone. Y'all be into too much manipulation because y'all think y'all too smart. So y'all in manipulations. Y'all think y'all smart, so y'all want to take y'all money out. Yo, J Pop. One day, bro, me and Empress was watching the show. A young lady raised her hand, and it was a trader, expert trader, in front of some people explaining some situations, and she was like, "Yeah, I was on Twitter, and the earnings call came out early, and they announced it before the market closed, and people sold everything."
Yeah, no, she said they announced in the middle of the market, right?
Mm-hmm. So, ma'am, you think that's what caused the sell off, ma'am?
People were gonna take profit, bro. Like,
I just watched somebody earlier, Empress. See, we used to watch. See, a lot of people we used to watch on YouTube. A lot of people used to watch. I used to watch them, and I said, "Man, boy, I used to watch you, brother. Bro, you giving bad advice to me, bro. You gave me some terrible advice back then. I knew it was some bad advice because I got into some situations and it wasn't good. Like, it wasn't calculated. That's how I knew it wasn't good. Because if I tell somebody to get in something, it's calculated. You should see your results within that 10-minute span, or you need to scrap the play or go against the play. But there might be something bigger where you'd be like, oh, that's a slight pullback. We'll take that one. Because usually what we do is we play it big. We don't try to fight with big time frames. So if there's a 4-hour downtrend, nigga, you ain't trying to get a 10-minute play like that. Right? So it's a lot of people in this game, bro.
If you do that, bro, you need to go see somebody. You got a problem. You need to go talk to somebody about addiction. By the way, I heard there's a new one that we can do in Florida.
What?
I don't even want to present it on here because I don't know what it's about. But I seen somebody talking about it on the social media. It's sports book.
No, I thought you were talking about something else. Mm-mm. But yeah, Vice is bankruptcy. I got the FRC, JP Morgan Chase. Mm-hmm. I got commercial real estate. Those are my 3 genres. Man, bro, y'all be getting all the Jimmy Jims on the charts. Let me see what's going on. See, like, even right now, shit looks so ugly.
So yeah, we concluded that.
That 2 minute looks sexy. That 3 minute looks sexy.
Wait, so are they in this messenger?
Who are you looking for right now?
The ones you just named with Vice bankruptcy and stuff?
Oh yeah, I showed you. Those was my earlier topics. I tell you that's why I went on here and just started doing these ones because I didn't want to slow it down. But no, I got go to Car Icon though. Cause Car Icon taking a beating. He's taking a beating right now, so I think it's worth talking about. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, they don't look terrible. They don't look terrible. What a nice little reversal.
Okay, Icon Enterprises drops on new Hindenburg research short report.
Yo, Hindenburg do not play, bro. Hindenburg, they is the king of making your shit fall, bro. I remember Hindenburg came out with some research about like Luna. Smack Luna around. Hindenburg came out with some research about Bitcoin one time. Hindenburg came out with some research about fucking everything, bro. Hindenburg, they don't stop researching.
Yeah, Hindenburg ain't got shit on black privilege though.
Yeah, no, these boys wild. Yeah, I tell you, there's some people that just out here for negativity, bro.
Yeah, there's some people that call themselves research groups and then file for bankruptcy. No shit to you, Alameda. Alameda, fucking Armageddon of fucking crypto. But yeah, Hindenburg, another research group, has taken a short position in the units of ICANN. Is that how you say that?
That's Icon. Icon? Okay. Yeah, but you can say Car Icon. Car Icon.
Carl Icon. Carl Icon.
Mm-hmm.
I like Con.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Icon Enterprise, ticker IEP, plunged 21% after a new short report from Hindenburg Research. Hindenburg has taken a short position in the units of ICANN Enterprise and alleges the IEP units are inflated, according to the short report released on Tuesday. Oh man, this sounds like some Palantir stuff. Overall, we think Icon a legend of Wall Street, has made a classic mistake of taking on too much leverage in the face of sustained losses, a combination that rarely ends well, Hindenburg wrote in the report. ICANN responded to the Hindenburg short report in a statement saying the company stands by its public disclosures. We believe the self-serving short seller report published by Hindenburg today was intended solely to generate profits on Hindenburg's short position at the expense of IEP's long-term unit holders. ICANN said in the statement, we stand by our public disclosures and we believe that IEP's performance will speak for itself over the long term as it always has. Today, IEP operates from a position of strength with approximately $2 billion of cash and cash equivalents on its balance sheet as of March 31st, 2023, to execute on our strategy. ICANN added that the claims in the short seller report will not deter IEP from fulfilling its commitments to IEP's unit holders and employees. ICANN Enterprises is a holding company that has 7 primary businesses, including energy, investment, automotive, food packaging, real estate, home invasion, home fashion, and pharmaceuticals. Well-known hedge fund titan and billionaire Bill Ackman, who had a famous showdown a decade ago with ICANN on CNBC over Ackman's Herbalife, ticker HLF, short call, appeared to put himself into the fray with a tweet on Tuesday. Excuse me. There is a karmic quality to this short report that reinforces the notion of a circle of life and death, Ackman tweeted. As such, it is a must-read. ICANN Enterprises is set to report Q1 results on Friday. IEP has a market cap of $17.8 billion. Hindenburg Research is one of the most high-profile short sellers in the past few years and is well known for its short call on electric vehicle maker Nikola Corporation, as well as Lordston Motors. Okay, so
exactly.
Nikola Corporation.
They fucked Lordson too because Nikola for sure they had fake trucks rolling down hills and shit, but Lordstown they was doing pretty good. Yeah, man, this was the days, guys.
You see, but this is fundamental data, right?
This was all fundamental.
Yeah, this isn't tech.
Nah, it got nothing to do with technicals, bro. This is before we knew about trading.
But they're seeing some success.
Only way I knew about these companies was before I knew about trading. That's what I'm saying. When people get bad advice, they told you about these companies, like, yo, this company, it's a new electric company. It's kind of like Elon them, but they smaller.
You got to get in the EV space. You got to get some EV on your portfolio.
And what's happening is a lot of people not talking about this, but Ford got them, and you know Ford not gonna make a bad decision with nobody.
Yeah, my whole thing is when I do stocks now, my whole thing is to ask you first and foremost, do you even know about stocks? And then once you let me know you do know about stocks, I ask you what are you invested in? And if you give me stocks that aren't stable, I now question your psychology and I ask you why. Did you invest in those? And usually the answer is some fundamental data, some person that they knew word of mouth wise. And guys, sorry, but stocks and securities and assets are not word of mouth. This needs to be analysis. This needs to be critical thinking. Okay? This can't be word of mouth. Oh, my homeboy put me on it. All right.
But Empress, even if they was doing some real fundamentals, that'll help them a little bit. My man, I think fundamentals still sketchy, but at least it'll help you sometime. Like it'll help you like in the long run. Like it won't help
fundamentals,
you immediately.
I'm not knocking fundamentals.
Because what you'll be doing is you'll be looking at the balance sheet. Like you'll be actually looking at the company.
And that's what I'm saying. Fundamentals works.
But you saying these
not
guys
as high as the technical analysis. I don't think so. But as far as the guys that are word of mouth, they don't have no explanation. They don't have no reasoning. It's not on purpose. It's happenstance. It's like, bro, you better stop happenstance. Because that shit is going to back. You're going to be in a negative. You're not going to be at zero, bro. You're going to owe. So, like, just relax. Just relax. Like, find the reasoning, logic, and analyze. Or find someone who can analyze. Hi, welcome. Analyzers here. We're analysts.
I see a lot of people putting options. I tell you, that's why people are loving options and a lot of stuff. They're like, man, get so much contracts with a little bit. It's like, bro, yeah. So like I said, bro, shout out to everybody. Like I said,
this is literally multiple choice, like a long answer response. And most people are gonna get away with the multiple choice because you're gonna guess right sometimes. There's a probability for it, but when you lose, boy, you're gonna lose bad, and that's what sucks about success.
But that's the thing with most of these guys, bro. We hearing them tell people, bro, just take both sides, bro. Just take both sides, and whatever side go up, take close one.
Profit.
Yeah, just take profit on one, and then let the other one go back down overly. Just imagine telling somebody some crazy shit like that.
Yeah, it's pathetic.
But that's what I'm telling you, bro. This is what we experienced early on, bro. And this is my problem. And this is why I was saying some people need to be held accountable. Because, go on.
Okay, quick question. Because you're saying that a lot of wealthy people, I guess, don't consume certain music or materials.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to figure out, do they consume rap music?
Depends on what type of music. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rap ain't nothing in the sense. Like that's not
It's too entertaining.
No, it's not about entertaining. You can't just say rap because yeah, they consume rap music, right? There may be artists talking about things.
We just heard Sax say they had such and such at their party.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Yes, they consume artists. Yeah, but you got to be about positivity or some type of business. I'm not listening to artists with negativity and just throw away music.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not about rap. So that's what I was saying. Not rap. You can't. It's not about do they listen to reggae? No, they listen to anything. If they can jam to it, they got some nice words. That's all I care about, bro. But as far as man, I wanna kill that nigga. Fuck everybody in this bit. I don't wanna hear nobody talk about. It's like, yo, chill out, bro.
You see, that's the thing, because when I think of like Bill Gates,
oh, I wanna sex you,
or like a George
club.
Soros, I hear them jamming to that. I want to extort that boy, delete that boy.
Man, I could never hear fucking none of them boys listening to that type of music, bro.
Bro, that's what they be on though. Like, why is he shorting Tesla, bro? What's wrong with him? He's an ESG advocate, bro.
He's shorting Tesla because he don't like Tesla, bro. Maybe he believes
he want to delete that boy.
No.
He want to extort that boy.
That's what I'm saying. That you listen to that type of music. That's why you're not into that cerebral part of it. Because it could be where everybody talking about, yo, there's a lot of shit going on over there in Africa. Maybe Bill Gates playing that role where he like, yo, I don't like the fucking injustice going on over there in Africa, but it make these fucking cars, bro. These cars are death to the environment, bro. This is not ESG. These are DSG. This is a death to the environment, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So anybody can have a point.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. So you trying to make jokes because with the type of music y'all listen to, y'all like to make jokes more so instead of be serious and try to knock the points out.
No, I asked a genuine question though.
Yeah, your question was genuine. You started playing. Your response is what I'm responding to.
Okay.
The playing part about it when you was trying to not get the actual responses. But yeah, I think he's shortening it because everybody had their own vibe. Got his own vibe. Warren Buffett probably don't like Tesla too. Warren Buffett and Bill Gates is homeboys. Just Democratic guys. Because before they used to be cool, probably. But Tesla, Elon been acting kind of weird.
I have a question because I seen Mark and Katy Perry and like a picture of them as children. Mm-hmm. And then when you talk about the other group from that cast with the PayPal stuff,
mm-hmm.
and they all being in the same cahoots or whatever, I'm just trying to think, like, do they like generate these people from like a certain point of origin? Like, how do Elon and like all these other PayPal people come together? Does Elon go to school here? Like, how does that work?
Oh, these boys are all foreigners for the most part, though, to me.
Zuckerberg?
Mark?
Yeah.
Mark wasn't part of that, John.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, in general, all these people that are now at the forefront as far as innovation, tech, social media.
And what you saying about them? How they get there?
Yeah, like, is it a place of origin where it's like, yo, you gotta go to Stanford to do this, yo, you gotta go to Harvard to do it? Like, is there like a place that all these people are just spin out from? Because we know politically, we know a lot of them come from Howard, Harvard, lawyers, right?
Mm-hmm.
As far as just those people, tech, entrepreneur, like PayPal, fintech, all those people, social media guys, that whole tech bubble, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did they all come from the same universities? Like, are they all just come from different spots?
Yeah, everybody kind of come from a different background. There's a commonality as far as a lot of the tech stuff. Yeah, as far as like tech and like a lot of that innovation when it comes to like robots and that type of stuff, then you're gonna immediately start thinking about MITs and Silicon Valley and shit like that.
Because
When you start thinking about finance, you immediately gonna start thinking about University of Chicago because Milton Friedman and all these different fucking people. You could even think about I'm pretty sure the Hoover Institute, which is my boy
Jerry?
Nah, black bro that be on this Republican shit, man. I don't know why I forget my black Republican nigga.
From Florida?
Nah, black Republican old school, bro. Old man. I told you that be speaking that good game. That married
Gentleman from Florida. Clarence.
Nah, not Clarence. But Clarence is another one there too. My other guy that I always play. He be talking about black issues.
Thomas? Thomas Sowell.
I'm tripping right now. Yeah.
Okay, wait, what were you saying about Thomas?
I'm tripping. Nah, but I'm talking about Thomas though. So the state,
Hoover,
the Hoover Institute. Damn, thank you, Thomas fucking Sowell. It's over there. So yeah, a lot of this stuff like finances, Chicago, Stanford business, as far as business, Stanford. Yeah, it is.
Okay,
because
like you remember Tom from MySpace?
Mm-hmm.
What school he came from?
We don't even know.
And you see, that's what I'm saying, bro, because we don't even know. I'm trying to figure out who put us on MySpace.
What do you mean?
It wasn't like school introduced us to MySpace. Everybody personally went on to MySpace, created their own profile. Nobody put a gun to their head or nothing, right? Now I'm thinking, if you had a group of black kids in the community, right? And
but I'm saying everything that we get on, nobody put a gun to us, nigga. We just wear
right. Let me get to my point now. As youths, right? No snitching. That's the thing in the black community is no snitching. So if we were to be presented like, yo, there's gonna be a white guy that's gonna come to you, bro, and he's gonna make you like you're gonna have to tell about your entire life, like everything you do. You're like, hell no, I ain't telling that cracker shit, right? Like that's gonna be the sentiment of the black community. I ain't telling them shit. But meanwhile, Tom was able to get so many black people to get on the internet and publish their personal life for free.
What do you mean? Who?
Tom from MySpace.
Why is it he got a lot of black people on there? Not a lot.
Oh, because I knew my friends. Like my friends were on there. I was on there.
Oh, people was on there for their friends, not for Tom.
No, obviously not for Tom. No one was there for Tom. Everybody was there from word of mouth.
I'm saying you keep on saying Tom got people onto a site. Tom didn't get us nowhere.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, okay, so you know how like Elon has Twitter right now? Like Tom was no one to us, but somehow we were able to gravitate to his website and put our personal information on his website.
Saying, that's what I'm saying. Either you're not listening or you're just trying to create a point. Tom created a social media and we used it. Mark Zuckerberg was nobody to us either. He just created a fucking social media and we used it. He was a random fat fella. Okay. Elon Musk was fucking nobody to us. He just fucking bought some fucking defunct shares of a fucking company and revived it and flipped it up and made it his own vibe. And then he became everybody was nobody until they somebody.
Right.
Like it's not like they some celebrity nigga and they like.
So they're not plants. No one's putting them there, grooming them.
I'm saying there's no celebrities. Nobody's nobody. These are just people from these places. Like motherfucking Tom is from fucking Berkeley, University of Berkeley. That would be right up their alley, nigga.
Wait, no. Okay, so that's what I was saying. Mm-hmm. Katy Perry. That's a celebrity, right? She doesn't have any real talents besides her singing abilities.
Mm.
Okay. So these people is what I was saying because
what you saying?
It was a picture of them as children.
Who?
Mark and Katy Perry.
So what I'm saying, what are you saying though?
I'm trying to figure out, did they go to Juilliard together? Like, how did they know each other? And now these two people are two like well-known people.
Oh, but that's the same thing with anybody though. Like KD, fucking all these guys, they went to school together. They got pictures together as kids.
Right, like KD went to that
all of them
major private school. Like even Nicki Minaj, right? Nicki Minaj went to Juilliard.
It's not necessarily major, but some people went to Juilliard. Some people just went on the street. It's nothingness, bro.
Wait, went on the street?
Yeah, like the fucking greatest actors. Like I can't tell you what fucking acting schools Denzel and them boys went to. Right. A lot of these niggas just natural talents. They didn't go to no Juilliards. That's what I'm saying. So like that's not, none of those things are concepts. The people decide who makes it, nigga. That's all it is. The people decide. But now we're in an era where the internet can limit your traffic to the amount of people that see you. Back in the days, there was no limiter. So if you went on the internet, nigga, it was only one social media site. So you only went on MySpace. It was not like, yo, why you not over here? Because I don't know about it. Now, the thing is, if you was on like another site, somebody got you over there. It's like, how did you figure out about that, nigga? You know about the internet. You searching the internet. The same thing like when they came out, like, yo, there was a site called Silk Road. It was in the dark web. It's like, what the fuck is a dark web? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, when you get to that level, then maybe that's there's no plants, bro. It's just humans, bro. Just humans doing human shit or creating shit. Some humans might like shit. 90% of the reason why we do things is because our friends is on something. So if your goddamn friend is on MySpace and you got his goddamn top 5, nigga, you on MySpace, you got your top 5. If somebody got a top 3, I remember I seen somebody with a top 3. I was like, yo, I want a top 3 only. I remember the thing is, some people, there's always internet people. There's just some people that just know how to use computers and they doing shit that's not supposed to be done. And you like, yo, how the fuck bro did that? You might hit them up. You might, bro, Tom didn't get us to do shit, bro. Whoever the fuck was creating all them fucking backgrounds got you to do shit. You was going to random websites to put background on your goddamn MySpace page. That wasn't Tom's website. Tom didn't see no goddamn website with no fucking background.
Oh shoot, that's what literally we're talking about with Blue Sky. That was HTML.
That's what it's all about. Tom didn't fucking do nothing fucking weird. Tom was just like everybody else, bro. We all humans, bro. We all looking for some type of way to connect. It's all Tom did, bro. Make an easier way for us to connect with our friends, bro. And then you started meeting new friends, and it was like, hold on, this is different. Because some people that met new friends, it was sexual. It was I guess chats, online chats and things. So like that was even a lot of older people didn't even get on MySpace. We was on MySpace. Older people probably thought we was tripping. They probably thought we was having sex on there. Oh, look at them on their little social sites talking about sex. That's what they probably thought it was all about, because on online chats, what the fuck people talk about in online chats? Dating probably. I don't know. I couldn't imagine me as a grown man on an online chat talking to a lady. Like what I'm talking about with a lady on an online chat. Some of our older fans, get in the comment section. Let us know what the hell online chat conversations used to be about back in the days. Like even the people that had the Blackberries, they used to do the little text groups, the messages. I never had the messages. What y'all used to talk about in those little message groups? AOL messengers. What y'all used to talk about in those little message groups? There's message groups back in the days. Empress, you tripping, bro. What Tom did, bro? Tom created something cool for me. So a nigga like me that don't really know what the hell a nigga doing, little message groups shit some niggas on. Tom was like, yo, T, I know you don't know about message groups, brother. Oh, snap. Did I post any of my articles in there?
Yeah, Charlie Munger.
Oh, I ain't post Mark yet.
Yeah, but as far as the Hindenburg research on Icon, they've also done this to Lordstown Motors. Their ticker is RIDE, RIDE. Nikola Corporation, ticker NKLA, and also they have recently targeted Block, which is Jack Dorsey's company. Square is what they used to be called. Now they're called Block, and their ticker is SQ with a short call. So, yeah.
Them funny guys, man. Keep on shorting shit in the bird. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I was thinking about the other day, nigga. You could short something into oblivion. I wonder, do they pay you for it? Like if you got some fundamental research and you know what company about to die, can you short them until they like go into bankruptcy? And what happened?
No, that company, John you on, they're gonna finagle you out of something.
No.
They're gonna find a way to close you out, bro.
I don't know. I gotta figure out, bro. Cause that don't make no sense.
They're gonna close you out. They're gonna close the stock. I'm like, yo, this security doesn't exist anymore. They're gonna find a way to just say no.
Why would you say they find a way? But that don't even make sense, bro. That don't make no sense, bro.
Gosh, these freaking financial.
Oh yeah, forget them then. Yeah, I ain't. You ain't gotta worry about it. Just go back to my other bro.
Okay.
Other bro think he should work. But yeah, because like even if you think, and that's what I really want to teach people, bro, how to short things into oblivion. Because I don't know every time about you, maybe she don't know about charts, but you can short things into oblivion, bro, and make a fucking boatload of cash walking out the door, bro, like a fucking legend, bro. And it's been done quite a few times, bro.
George Soros.
Quite a few times. George Soros did it the biggest. He did the biggest in the sense that it was I think it was the biggest play within the day, but there's been other bros though That's the crazy amount of fucking money in a fucking day. But like I said, none of them like last. Like they made like one good play, and like they just like burned. Like, bro, I'm telling you, like, where I was fucking looking at some fucking old traders, bro, them niggas crashed and burned. Which is why they have this whole narrative about day trading is not a fucking sustainable way of So maybe. But you don't hear him saying shit about your boy Jim Simons. But Jim Simons was just speaking, and you know he got the algorithm. But what happened was just recently, because he never take L's. He never really take L's. He took like a little drawback. He took a little drawback for the first time in a little minute since the invention of his whole fucking shit. Damn near took a little small drawback. I can't remember why he felt like that. I think he felt like it was just some little different little things that had to be tweaked or something to that effect. But like, you know, he's not really in it no more like that. He works for his wife company, the charity. He's a charity man right now. I was thinking about that earlier. Like you can leave your job and you can go like to charities and you can get a charity money. Why would you do that? And you just write it off on your taxes. And it's like, I guess if you're making a lot of money, I don't fucking get it. I guess you'd rather give somebody else the money than the government, though. Because what the government gonna do with your money if you can just give it to your own people?
Catch a blaze.
But yeah, let me know what this article right here is saying.
Apollo's Mark Rowan joins commercial real estate doom course. The Apollo Global Management CEO predicted no widespread disaster, but concentrated losses for commercial landlords. Article by Stephen DeLakin. The prominent business leaders are not shying away from kicking the commercial real estate industry while it's down. Apollo Global Management CEO Mark Rowan is the latest to sound off on the sector, echoing points others have made about distress, particularly with office properties. He provided his ominous... That word, I keep seeing it. What does this mean?
Ominous. You know that word, bro.
Ominous forecast while speaking at the...
You know what that word mean, though. You know what omni mean. Like omnipresent. You know what it mean?
All present, all knowing.
Okay. So like you know, suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like this is like the words together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a weird word, right? All knowingly suspicious. Go look at the definition of that word real quick, because I just gave you an unbiblical definition, so it's gonna fuck you up when you see the definition.
Menacing, threatening, of or being an omen, especially an evil one.
So did you just hear what I just told you? So all-knowing suspicion. That's what I just explained. Omni to you.
Mm.
That's how you separate words. You don't care about these fake definitions. They're just telling you some shit, but it's the same concept, right?
It's an all-knowing suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Omnipresent is all present.
Mm-hmm.
Suspicious is suspicious. Now imagine a nigga always present but suspicious. That's scary. That's an omen. That's a devil.
Oh, that's an NPC players?
That's Satan. Why are you saying NPC players?
Wait, because that's what we were saying about the guy that we see.
This is Satan. This is somebody that's everywhere.
Evil.
People always blame because he's suspicious. God is not suspicious to us, but he's omnipresent. He's everywhere. And he's there. We see him. The devil is suspicious because he's not there to us. He's just attacking us. Anything, something bad happen, it's ominous.
Oh, because like a darkness, a blackness. You can't see it.
It's suspicious. So it's everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
but everywhere suspicious.
So wait, auspicious, what is that?
Auspicious is the same shit, but it's a different word. Like, play that word real quick though. All right. Boom. Now go to auspicious. And like I said, even these words, you can figure this word out.
Auspicious?
Yeah.
Presenting favorable circumstances or showing signs of favorable outcome. How do you use it in a sentence?
Precious. So that word, like, it's all about the words. Fuck using it in a sentence.
Auspicious, precious.
Go to type in AU
So delete everything else but AU, and then put a space and put periodic table.
Aluminum.
Yeah.
Gold.
Niggas talking about aluminum. You don't know nothing about periodic tables.
No, I don't.
Run that back though.
Gold.
Nah, just go back.
Okay.
And what word you on?
Auspicious.
And what that word mean?
Presenting favorable circumstances or showing signs of favorable outcome.
And what I just told you all mean?
Golden.
And I told you that this whole suspicious shit is just precious. This word, matter of fact, can you do that? Can you get that whole SPU weird word and just get it by itself?
SPR?
Nah, that's the whole ending. Everything together. Yeah. What is that?
Suspicious. What does suspicious mean?
That's so stupid ass word. What does shit mean?
The dictionary definition pages included.
So they don't got no meaning for it right there.
No.
Let somebody come on trying to give a fake ass meaning. Let me see.
Oh, okay. Suspicious. It's like suspicious. The
Yeah.
act of being shady, looking fierce, or thinking you can pull that off. When in reality, you can't.
So that's the Urban Dictionary on the suspicious. Sorry. So boom. No. That's not the word. No, I have found something. But what you do is separate.
This one, baby? Suspicious?
No, because that one that you went through was specious. The other one?
It's just one letter. This I.
Nah, go to it. Specious. What does that mean? It don't mean nothing still? Yeah, specious. Yeah, I mean, I ain't dumb.
Having the ring of truth or plausibility, but actually fallacious. Deceptively appealing.
You lying. But that's not the same word. Specious is different from this word. That word is spy. Now, can you just do SPI?
Okay.
Do etymology. See if anything even comes up for it. This is a weird way to search. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but nothing is wrong. If you can find something, you can find something. What is that?
Having spikes.
Favorable. That's an interesting word. Can you go to that word though? Can you go back to that word and go to the etymology of that word?
I think it's funny because I remember like when that terminology bad beep came out, they used to always have the belts with the spikes and the different outfits with the spikes. And these were supposed to be appealing women.
Spikes.
Okay, wait, where am I going?
Back to that word and then go to the etymology of it. Damn, I was supposed to be looking at the chart. I was supposed to get that 10-minute by y'all.
Okay, wait. This one right here, specious? Or the E one?
Nah, our original one, auspicious.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay.
And then what's the etymology of that boy? Oh, they can't even see our researching. They missing out on a Jimmy. But we good now. I wouldn't change nothing.
Auspicious is Latin derived word originally pertaining to the taking of auspices by the augurs of ancient Rome. The word auspex means bird observer. Oh shoot, that's me. It comes from Latin avis, bird, and specri, which means to see. Due to these especially talented people, the act of predicting the future came to be known as auspiciism. No. Auspiciacum?
But yeah, that's not. See, you can go into
Right here.
Yeah, you can get a little bit more in depth.
Of good omen implied auspiciously from Latin auspicium.
But you seen that though.
Good omen.
And then what was the other one? The other one was a bad omen because it was suspicious. This one is not suspicious.
Oh.
So the ominous one the all present bad, bruh. That was they called it an omen, but right there they made the word before omen. They put good.
Oh, and that's what they did. Okay, so ominous is omen, but because that E has to turn into a vowel, I guess, in that weird end. Same thing here.
Mhm.
No,
No,
you're not.
exactly. This John is just
I.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But what is this?
What word is it?
Auspex. One who observes.
Oh, so that's how they spell it. Speculate.
One who observes flights of birds for the purpose of taking omens. So this is the archaic man.
That's a good omen though, because like I said, when you put the AU in front of it, that's gold. And so like I tell you, words are just definitions. Like people make their definitions up and they think their definitions is the right definitions, but
because right now, block is SQ.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook is Meta.
Facebook is a metaverse. They meta. That means they
don't
beyond.
Function. Alrighty. So he provided his ominous forecast. So it just sounds like a miserable, evil, not speculative. What is it? You say I'm always that word. Cynical forecast while speaking at the Milken Institute Global Conference, according to Bloomberg. Rowan said it was a bad day to be an office owner in San Francisco and Chicago. He also said losses were coming for landlords, and while they wouldn't be systematic, they could be concentrated.
Me and Empress had a big back and forth on this one day, and I was explaining why that wouldn't make no sense for New York to do it, because you would lose too much money. Some people are being forced to do it right now. And what you're seeing is the brunt of it and how much people don't want to do it and how much it's affecting a lot. Banks are failing. Banks are failing because of this. Right? So there's banks failing because of this simple situation, bro. So I don't know, bro. I don't know if y'all want to finagle it, how y'all looking at it, bro. But y'all got to be wise about these bank failures, bro. You got to be wise about these commercial real estate. Because in San Fran for sure, I want to say in Baltimore, in a couple of these little black places, there's people doing this. They're turning like big commercial real estates into apartments or something. But just to even do that, it costs a lot of money because now you got to change the whole plumbing system.
And you have to go freaking pick up licenses and permits. And humans, housing humans is a whole nother industry in itself versus having something for business hours. You have to account for plumbing, maintenance, all types of other expenses.
And Empress like business because what? Businesses pay.
Guaranteed money.
Bigger income.
Unless it's cheesecake. That. I know nobody wanted to do cheesecake.
Unless it's
cheesecake came first quarter and said, yo, forget all that payment stuff y'all talking about. We not paying y'all nothing. It's like, excuse me? There's etiquette in business, bro. If you were a normie, a human, bro, with no real business dealings, bro, fine. But you are a business, bro. We hold you to a whole other standard, bro, and you do the same with us, bro. Don't do that.
She says, I'm trying to survive. I'm going to play them games, boy.
I'm about making sure we die.
I don't know who's going to die, but I know for sure.
I need that monthly payment. That monthly payment pay my mortgage.
Hey, I need that monthly payment. That monthly payment pay my employees. Without my employees, I don't got no business. And I'm definitely not going to be able to pay your mortgage.
Well, without no building. You gotta play some business.
Hey, put a lease on the building and I don't know you're gonna put in here.
Niggas start going to the parking lot.
Everybody leveraging now. Who the hell you putting in here? Who want this shitty building? Nobody. Nobody looking for office space right now. I'm telling you, it better be a fire sale. It better be a fire sale. I'm telling you, anybody that play Black Ops, you know about fire sales. I'm talking about you ain't even got to be into the stock situation. I don't even want you to be deep today. But if you know about fire sale, bro, look, bro. Black Ops, they say fire sale. You run to the box, you hit the box, the best gun, 2 cents. Free. The best gun. That gun, it'll usually cost you your whole fucking paycheck. That gun was free on the fire sale. Same thing with these buildings, bro. You can get a building. This building, it's one building, bro, in San Fran. 300 million it used to be worth. I think they said they're trying to sell it for 30 M's.
Think about that shit.
300 to 30.
Niggas is losing, and they might try. Your boys back in here again.
Talk about.
Oh, they putting them in here to talk about the other situation.
Where?
Oh, JP and
Okay.
First.
Hours earlier, First Republic Bank had been seized by regulators and sold to J.P. Morgan Chase. Rowan said the regional banking crisis could lead to a second wave of losses in commercial real estate. The numbers support Rowan's assessment. No, Rowan is saying the obvious. Of course, it's going to support it. We're in a freaking transitory inflationary recession that started in 2019, I think. When they've been announced it, you people are complaining. Why didn't they announce it yet? They've been announcing it. That and everyone else who missed the memo. Anyways, the numbers support Rowan's assessment of office owners in the Windy City and the Golden City. They're cute. In Chicago, the first quarter vacancy rate hit 22.4%, a record for the market, according to a report from CBRE. I'm guessing this is a Chicago thing?
Mm-hmm.
What company would that be? CBRE. Okay. Come back to that. In San Francisco, a Savills report put the first quarter vacancy rate at a staggering 32.7%. But it's not a particularly good time to be an office owner anywhere. The vacancy rate at the end of the first quarter of the country was 19%, according to Cushman and Wakefield, and the stress has been looming in commercial real estate since interest rates jumped. Other speakers at the event highlighted some potential winners in the office market. One familiar refrain was that owners with high-quality properties and strong locations could garner better rents. Still, comments about the ills of commercial real estate have proliferated. This weekend, 99-year-old Berkshire Hathaway Vice Chairman Charlie Munger told the Financial Times that banks are riddled with bad commercial loans as property values fall. Has seen the largest price declines, where even high-quality properties are down 25% over the past year, said Green Street's Peter Rothman?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's not just office, Munger noted. We have a lot of troubled office buildings, a lot of troubled shopping centers, a lot of troubled other properties, said Warren Buffett, confidant. There's a lot of agony out there. Holden Walter Warner. That is the conclusion of that article.
Man, how old Charlie is? 98?
99.
For real?
99 years young. Charlie Munger is still in the finance game.
Imagine they hitting Charlie Munger.
Jordan.
Imagine they hitting Charlie Munger out there to talk about this shit. Charlie Munger, bothering my boy Charlie. Like, yo, bro, I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy as hell, but I haven't been on goddamn.
Charlie said that's 25%. That's it. Well, I take all my money. That's all it went down to. Charlie Munger probably clearing his accounts out right now.
Charlie clearing his accounts out?
Yeah, 99.
He's still here.
He have to put in some fundraising funds, some campaigns. What do you call those? Foundations?
He's still here. He can give us wisdoms. Nah. That brother could put a lot of that shit in some 401k. He can put that in a lot of little different instruments.
That's the same bet?
What you mean?
A 401k.
These are all.
Wait, are 401k similar to pensions?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Two different things?
They different things for sure. But
okay.
Yeah. The pension is more so a retirement, John. The 401k could hit you with some weird, John. But yeah, most 401ks you could use them. But they're
you can't touch the pension until
retirement age, and if you take it way before same thing with the 401k though. It's a certain amount of time. If you take it before that, but you can take it. I seen him bro take it. He battled. I think he owed back too. It's crazy. The whole point of it though, they match you. So whatever you putting in, they matching you upwards of $50,000.
That was one of the promos that I seen that happen for that John Hussein. They let you do in Florida. They match you $100, up to $100, but that was an April promo code, so I don't even know if it works anymore. Yeah.
But yeah, that's the main thing, man. We ain't about to beat the dead horse though. We gave y'all fucking ample amount.
Way too much time. bah! And
I meant to do an hour or two. I was going to be a real short jam.
right. Alrighty, guys. Nice. Direct to the point. Hopefully that updates you guys on the financial market and what's actually going on. First Republic has officially been purchased and acquired by JP Morgan Chase Bank. Elon is out here settling for $10K. Shout him out. Well, he didn't settle, right? He settled,
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't settle for $10K.
He settled for $10K.
He settled for
A
$10K.
little measly amount. Elon said he never settling. They try to make fun of him.
Never say never. Definites are scary. Alrighty, guys. You good?
Oh, yeah, we good.
That is the conclusion of episode 249 of Black Wall Street Bets Taco Tuesday, where we talk about currency only. Until then, you guys continue to check out our clips, our lives, our shorts. We will be back. Play this one back. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Until then, stay black and shalom.